and us.
It'd be wonderful to have him
Tim's a great guy.
there. Yes.
Yeah. So it's the real deal.
But is he moving here?
Yeah, he's going to get a place here. He has his place in, Philly. But he also is going to get he's planning on finding an apartment here in Manhattan.
I see.
So he can work here, and then I guess maybe on weekends go home and for a while and then figure everything out. Was kind of a shock to the industry because Tim's been a key part of this company for many, many years.
Yes.
And I thought it was bizarre, when I was talking to Tim, I go, what do you think their reaction will be? And he says, they're going to fire my ass right out of there. I go, no, I don't think so. I said, they'll be gentlemen about it. He goes, I don't care. He goes, sure enough, yesterday, boom.
Boom.
Second he told him, Joel had him escorted out of the building.
Escorted?
Escorted. Because that's nice.
So how come we have to stay?
So when Joel gets a new job somewhere in his life, maybe he can suffer the humiliation of being escorted out of a building.
Call the police on him.
Let's call the police and have him thrown in jail. I love the whole reaction.
He got escorted out of the... I mean, this is a guy who's been like a loyal employee.
Yeah, like, what was he going to do, steal something?
Hey, is Baba Booey here?
I haven't seen him.
Happy birthday, Artie.
Is Artie's birthday?
Yeah.
Wow. Let me think. What day is it?
That's big radio news, too.
Baba Booey not here? What?
We're trying to figure out where he is right now.
Must be in traffic.
Kidding.
Can you get me Tim Sabean on the phone? Do you have his number, or you know how to do that?
So let me ask you something. He came here to tell Joel in person?
No, I don't know how they... We should...
Get the details of exactly what happened.
Well, Viacom's having big meetings, powwows here in the city. I guess they do it once a year. They have their big programming meeting. And, I
guess Tim won't be there.
No, Tim felt he shouldn't be there. He said, I'm coming. Even though one thing has nothing to do with the other. Tim's a total pro. He's not going to sit there and give away their big secrets.
Right.
I've even asked him, I go, hey, what's going on in these big powwows? He goes, that wouldn't be ethical. I'm not going to, I'm not going to tell your business. I don't tell their business. I said, good. That's the kind of guy we want. Like an ethical human being. So, he was just totally cool about it. The guy's been programming, I don't know how long he's been with this company, 20 years.
He was up here for a while, and then he went down to Philly.
So, Tim will be joining us over there, and he's full of energy and lots of ideas, and everybody's all stoked. Oh, there's Tim. Tim.
My man.
Hey, brother.
What's going on?
Welcome to the Howard 100 team.
Let's get it going.
Let's go now.
I'm ready.
Tim was such a wreck.
So you tell Tim to go, he'll go.
Tim's exactly ready. I'm talking to him yesterday, and we're having a conversation. And, of course, this is my day off yesterday, and I was over lecturing to anyone I could get a hold of and made Tim get on the phone to hear my lecturing.
Oh, dear.
Because you know me. I must have lectured for 2 hours before I ran out of steam. I was on fire. And,
no days off. Come on, let's get going.
Yeah, well, Tim says to me, hey, Howard, I think I need a mental health day. I'm going to come up there. I go, you take a mental health day, pal.
It's been an emotional ride the last couple of weeks there.
So what happened?
When did you spring the news?
Yesterday morning.
And how did you do it? Did you do it by phone or did you do it in person?
By phone and in person, both.
Who'd you do it to?
Well, I did it locally here in Philadelphia.
To who?
To Peter Kleiner.
Who's that?
He's the general manager.
I didn't even know this guy.
Yeah.
Have I ever met him?
Yeah, you met him, you know. And then it was tough with the staff because the staff is such a great group of people, and I've worked with them for a long, long time, and so that was tough. But
wow.
I spoke to Kid Chris.
Yeah.
He's stopping by today. He was really...
Yeah, you just hired him, right?
Yeah, he was in shock. He goes, oh, great.
Yeah. I got some good news and some bad news, Chris. You're working at YSP. The bad news is I'm not.
Stuck you here on your own. So you told this guy, Peter.
Right, and then he called corporate and let them know, and then, they wanted me to quietly just pick up my book bag and leave.
Yeah, did they escort you out of the building?
No.
Oh, I heard they did.
Escorting.
I had heard you were escorted.
Well, if
you hadn't gone.
Yeah, come on.
He did the smart thing, though. He cleaned out his desk like Friday.
Oh, did he? So he didn't have much to...
Yeah.
Well, it's radio. You don't put anything up on the walls.
Right.
I've learned that years ago.
So Tim's... hey, Tim, what besides WYSP in Philly, what other stations did you program? Like you have a whole bunch of... Like, are you on... Like, do you have some sort of corporate...
Yeah, I oversaw the active rock stations in the company.
Yeah, you're the active rock program. What is active rock?
It's things like Audio Slave, Green Day, that type of stuff.
Oh, and you're in charge of all those formats?
Correct. And then also locally here in Philadelphia, oversaw, like all the stations here, like the news stations, the sports station, the talk stations, and the oldie station. And so I've been busy.
Hey, there's some guy on the phone wants to say you're a scumbag. Let me hear what's up.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Yeah, Walt, what's up?
Yeah, I was just wondering why your buddy Tim there doesn't play the beginning of your show, and he plays all them stupid Cousin Ed promos, and he cuts off the beginning. They usually come in about 6:02.
Tim, is that right? You guys cut off the beginning of the show?
Yeah, we cut off the first 2 hours, Howard, and...
Yeah, well, you can make a joke. I'm telling you, I listen to YSP all the time, and I'm down in Baltimore right now, and this HFS does the same thing. They started giving it when you first come in for your private part soundtrack. That's what we heard down in Baltimore.
Is that true?
We play promos or a couple of spots in the beginning of the show, and then we go right into the show.
Well, what time? Hour usually starts the show about 5:56. Half the time you don't get in until about 5:58, 6 o'clock. I've been listening since it was on YSP. I'm telling you, that's the truth.
Hey, Tim, you're fired.
Thank you.
No, we're bringing him over because we want to be cut off.
Nice. Yeah, thanks for slowing up my career.
Yeah, you're not going to come over and cut us off, are you?
Yeah.
I love Tim, but I don't think you gave Nunos a big chance, really.
Well, Nunes is the farting program. Right?
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's in charge of that. Tim has to leave his office when we do more farting.
For Nunos' expertise.
I don't even think Tim has an office yet over there.
Right. He's got to find some place to be.
Yeah, they got to give him an office and everything.
Just like the old, I remember when I was at K-Rock, when you were doing looking for Miss Howard Stern at 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, there'd be like 40 girls in lingerie standing outside my office. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah, I got to tell you, though, it's like the offices over there are weird. Hey, by the way, where's Fafafui? Because I want to find out. I don't want a glass wall in my office. They have all glass walls.
Right.
Like
so you're going to have an office inside the...
inside our
area?
compound, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I don't want glass walls. The only thing I do in my office is sleep.
Right.
I don't want people watching me sleep.
You don't even need a window.
No, I don't want window. I don't want glass walls. Who the hell wants a glass wall?
You don't need to be watched while you sleep.
The only stuff I ever want to do in my office is sleep. Or have sex.
Is that wrong?
Which I've done both.
You've had sex in that office back there?
Absolutely.
Who'd you have sex with?
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on.
Not Beth.
I know it wasn't Beth.
Because I can have sex with her anytime.
Who was it?
There were people I've had sex with up there.
How did you get up there?
How do I get up there?
I mean, right after the show?
Not right after the show, no.
So
there was a time I needed to do that, yeah.
When?
When I was keeping things on the down low.
Well, who'd you do it with? Tell us now.
Yeah,
time to disclose.
Bucky.
That I believe.
Let me know where you did it. But let me know where you did it so I don't sit there.
Well, I'm getting new furniture.
Oh, good.
Let me pick out some new furniture.
Yeah, not taking the stained stuff.
No, I'm not taking that stained, ratty couch, and I don't need much stuff in my office, man.
He needs a bed, obviously.
Yeah. Tim's got to get all set up. When are you going to start?
So
Monday.
Monday, really?
Yeah, Monday. I'm going up there this week, and then I get an apartment and get everything set up so I can start, just hit the ground running on Monday.
Are you moving your family up?
Absolutely.
Oh, my.
I don't even know.
Well, my kids are older, so they're cool. But my wife and I are excited to move up there and get settled.
All right.
So funny. I know nothing about Tim's personal life because I was sitting there with Don Buchwald, and I go, Tim. I said, man, Tim's gonna, he's got his wife and kids, and Don goes, oh, he's divorced. I go, he is? He goes, yeah, I think he's divorced. He didn't have any family. Like, oh, good.
Oh, perfect. Another radio train wreck.
Yeah, now he's talking about, now he's talking about he's got a wife and kids.
Of course he does. You don't remember that? I remember when he hooked up.
Well, he's got to get rid of that wife. You got to get rid of that wife, Tim.
Oh, God, don't say it. I always got to ask myself, is it worth the house? Am I able to maintain my present lifestyle? Am I able to upgrade?
Right.
If it's yes to all three, then maybe.
So Tim's joining the team.
Yeah.
And I'm really thrilled.
Now, there's going to be like a business side to this. Those business offices, they're not inside that compound, though.
No.
Okay, they're elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where, I guess Tim's going to, I don't know where Tim's going to be set up. I guess he's going to be with all the program directors. I don't know where. I guess you're going to be with all the program directors, which is a good thing, I guess.
Oh, we'll find out. We'll figure it out.
No, you have no idea.
We'll figure it out.
Tim will be on the roof. He'll be bunking with Mel in that room.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
They put up some scaffolding outside of the building.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm thrilled, man, and I thought it was a great bunch of articles I read about it yesterday in some of the trade press.
Well, thank you very, very much, and I'm excited about it. And just, it was a big decision to leave a company like Viacom and just a ton of great people that I've worked with in the company, and I appreciate everything they've done for me too. So
yeah, I mean, how did you make that decision?
No, it's true. It's you spend 15 years someplace and you get to know these people, and it's a great company and a good group of people.
Who's the biggest ass there at Viacom?
Let me see. Let me get the list out.
All right, Tim. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a great day, you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Look forward to working with you.
Right.
Bye-bye.
That's Tim.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. He's a good dude. You know him at all, Artie?
Yeah, well, he put together a couple of great stand-up shows that I did, Christmas shows down at this place, the Electric Factory in Philly.
Yeah.
And he came by and would hang out. He's a great guy.
Yeah. He doesn't like Fred. That's the only problem. Wants him out.
And he still came, huh?
Yep. He said, can you get rid of Fred before I get there? I said, no. Fred's staying.
There you go. That's his loss.
Yeah. I said, you're going to have to learn to deal with Fred, just like we all did.
It can be done.
We suffer, you suffer. That's it.
It can be done.
So it's a great day and a bad day. Great day for Tim, bad day for me.
Right.
Let's just review.
Artie went to the Yankee game Friday. I know you're heartbroken the Yankees lost.
I laughed so hard when I looked at the headlines this morning.
How un-American.
I didn't even know the Yankees lost. I didn't even know, I didn't know where we were at.
Well, I watched it. I couldn't go to sleep last night because I said, well, I'm going to watch these guys lose. I'm staying up to watch them lose.
What an un-American thing to say.
Was it a close game?
The Mets do?
No.
It was for a while. I mean, it was,
I mean, the first inning it was close.
I was, look, the Yankees don't play well against these Angels. Alex Rodriguez
did what he usually does.
He didn't hit again.
Doesn't shine at the time you need him to.
And Randy Johnson lost a big game Friday night.
Yeah, they shouldn't have even had to have played last night.
Yeah.
Isn't A-Rod like the guy they brought over from Boston after Boston kicked the Yankees?
He wasn't a Boston guy.
No. See, I don't know anything.
He was the best player in the league and a team that sucked.
Right.
And they wanted him really bad, and they worked and worked and worked to get him for situations just like they had last night, and he has yet to come through.
Well, he's the best player of the generation. I mean, he's like the Joe DiMaggio of today.
But never in the clutch situation.
And the last couple of years, he had kick-ass regular seasons, and then in the playoffs didn't really come through.
Do you curse at him when he gets up and he doesn't do anything?
I tell you, Yankee fans, I was at the game Friday night. Randy Johnson got booed like you never saw, man.
Because you have to understand, Randy Johnson is this gunslinger that blew out the Yankees a couple of years ago in their World Series against the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
And now they got him, and he stalls.
You ever think he still works for the Diamondbacks?
Maybe
he's supposed to be there to undermine the team?
Yeah, he's a spy.
But but A-Rod seems to be immune to the booing because he had an MVP-type season. When he gets up, people chant MVP, most valuable player. But
he just blew it.
He doesn't get any hits in the postseason. Any big hits.
The look on his face, because he was in the crucial situation. Derek Jeter, who always comes through, gets up, hits a home run.
Half them all.
And then A-Rod comes up, Jeter's on base, and he hits him into a double play.
Be relieved, man. Now you don't have to sit by that stupid television and be involved with the Yankees. You know?
I kind of get into it for a little while.
Will you watch the rest of these games, or will you bail out?
Yeah, no, I like baseball to the point. I've always watched the World Series.
Nah. Are you really bummed?
I am, no. I'm genuinely bummed out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And the way they went ahead, wasn't it because of that collision?
Yeah, the Gary Sheffield and this guy Bubba Crosby had a collision in the outfield, and they could have caught the ball, but they smashed into each other. They look like the Bad News Bears.
Aren't you supposed to yell out something?
But you can't. It was like the noise was so loud.
That's what they said.
You couldn't hear.
There was too much noise. They couldn't hear each other.
Yeah.
But they're running at each other. Gary Sheffield is like a tank. I mean, I don't know how Bubba Crosby missed him.
Crazy.
But I won't miss staying up late to watch these games, I must say. I mean, I'm up to like almost 1 in the morning, and, you know, you're just groggy.
Right. I woke up at 3:30 this morning, and I'm groggy.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you watch that guy who has to have, what does he make, $20 million a year?
Which guy?
Rodriguez.
$26 million a year.
$26 million a year,
Right.
own plane, the whole thing, and then when he's supposed to do his job and earn that $26 million, and he hits into a double play, his expression doesn't change. He could care less. He's getting his money.
That's right, regardless. Hey, so Artie's at the Yankee game Friday night, and tell the story.
Well, a security guard comes over to me and says, "Excuse me, sir, do you know this gentleman?"
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, and he points to high-pitch Eric.
Oh, you're kidding.
How does high-pitch Eric get into an important Yankee game
I'm not
like
really sure. There's a guy he hangs with who's a great guy, this guy, Irish John. He's a really nice guy.
And Irish John seems to get everywhere.
And I think John gets tickets to stuff, and he invites High Pitch.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
And High Pitch, but I don't know for sure. But
So when the security guy comes over to you and taps you on the shoulder, like, do you turn around and he's like right there with that hangdog face?
He was back a bunch of rows because he couldn't get to where I was sitting.
So do you say to the guy, "Look, that's a Nick. Don't bother me with him," and tell him to go away?
I said, "Yeah, I do know the guy. I'll go say hi to him," you know. So I went up and I said hi to High Pitch, but he's got somebody on the phone he wants me to talk to. He's like, "Say hi to this girl." I'm like, "No, I try to put my face away." But
why do you even go back and talk to him? I don't understand.
Because I figured that might make him go away.
Yeah.
Where is he? Is he in your section or is he not?
No. He's just walking around.
Oh.
And I guess maybe he found out I was there or something. I don't know.
He walks around. He's a creepy guy just walking around.
Like he doesn't even have a seat or something?
He has a seat somewhere.
He's got a seat somewhere.
You know, he just
but he won't sit in it. He walks all over the stage.
Do you get the idea that he even understands the game, or is he just there to walk around and annoy you?
He doesn't seem to ever pay attention to what's going on in the game. The last year I've been to a Knick game and a Yankee game now where I've seen him, and I had really good seats, and he just shows up, and he's there like, you know, like a Spike Lee or something.
And why does the security guy even get involved with him? Like, why doesn't he just say to them, "Listen, you don't sit there," and leave?
Well, it's like we always say about High Pitch Eric. He must have this evil con man rap that we're not aware of.
I know.
Because he seems to get stuff out of people. I don't know. I haven't heard it firsthand, but I'm sure he knows what to say in the right situations.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
He cons people out of money.
He's retarded, but he's not that retarded.
No, I don't think he's retarded at all.
I think the retarded thing is an act.
Who's High Pitch? Who's High Pitch? Who's High Pitch? Who's High Pitch?
Hello?
Good morning. This is Jack Meoffer from WFAG Radio, home of the Chubby Pickle. Who do we have on the line?
My name is Miss Jackson.
Why, good morning, Mrs. Jackson. You have been randomly selected to play Celebrity Trivia with Miss Kelly Clarkson. Do you know Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Hello, this is Kelly Clarkson.
Hello, Kelly.
Now, Kelly Clarkson is going to ask you one question.
Yes.
Who's High Pitch?
Who is High Pitch? Is that what she said?
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Big money on the line, Miss Jackson.
Well, I just lost it because I don't have a clue.
Who's High Pitch?
Who is High Pitch? I still don't know, and it does not sound like Kelly Clarkson.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
No, it's not.
Who's High Pitch?
I don't know who High Pitch is, and I could care less.
No one seems to care. Here's our general manager, Tom Chiusano, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Tom.
I was going to say, we know what High Pitch's rap is.
But is he retarded?
No, I mean, High Pitch, I mean, he's retarded when he wants to be.
Right.
And he's a gangster when he wants to be.
Wow.
You saw what he did at Heineken that day, you know, at Amsterdam.
He's a conniver.
Absolutely. Threatened people, used your name left and right to work his way in. I'm sure that's what he does every place he goes.
What do you think of Tim Sabean joining Howard 100?
You know what? I like Tim. Tim's an all-time favorite of mine. I'm sorry to see him leave, but it's good for you.
Yeah, I'm happy he's coming over.
He's a super guy.
They made him leave that day.
I understand that, though.
Why don't they make me leave that
they
day?
never make us leave.
Why is it different?
Because Tim's part of management, your talent, you've got a big job to do here. It was over a year ago.
I want to be escorted out of the building.
We used to be escorted out of the building.
I don't understand.
You get escorted.
They should get rid of me
every day.
I don't get it.
Every day you're escorted out of this building.
And every day you welcome us back.
Right. You guys want to keep torturing me. I go, oh, Tim, they're gonna make you stay. He goes, no, they're not. They're gonna make me leave that second. I go, no. They don't let anybody leave here. You quit, and they still don't want you.
They imprison you.
No, it's different between management and talent.
Oh, I see. It's funny, yesterday I'm reading it was big news again that David Lee Roth is replacing me here.
Yeah. Every time we're off, it's big news.
And the only person who apparently is unwilling to face that David Lee Roth is coming here is Joe Hollander, the head of the radio division. They keep asking me, goes, I don't know if he's... The whole world knows.
He doesn't know.
But he doesn't know. I go, he apparently is the only one who doesn't know that David Lee Roth is coming here. I guess they're trying to build some sort of suspense, but isn't the suspense over?
Yeah,
I know it for a fact.
Everybody knows it'll be, sort of a matter-of-fact kind of announcement now that everybody's talking about it.
But I told everyone 3 months ago he's coming here.
But that's my point. Now, why wait to make a big announcement of what everybody knows?
Same with Adam Carolla. Adam told me himself he's coming here to, take over some of my stations. And then you go to Joe, and Joe goes, I don't know anything about it. I go, oh, my God, you hired Adam and you don't know anything about it? He's like trying to build suspense, and I'm on the air saying, no, I spoke to Adam. Adam was on here. He admits he's coming here. You can admit it already. No! You maniac.
I think it's time to make those big announcements.
I'm not going to admit it. You're not going to admit it, but we know it. I don't care. I don't know it. It's crazy.
You know what you should ask him? How many weeks away is he from knowing?
Were you at the big meetings yesterday?
No.
I guess it was a program.
Yeah, all the program directors were in town.
Kevin Weatherly was in town.
Yep. Good man.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Love Kevin.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
So Rob was over there at the programming meetings?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding? He's a top guy.
Breathtaking.
Well, Tom doesn't know. I'm sure. How are you, Tom? Can you walk a straight line?
No.
What's going on with your health?
I just...
You got brain cancer?
No. No, they did a CAT scan. They did an MRI.
And Tom was on the golf course a week ago and standing there. And then, what, did you collapse and vomit?
I didn't collapse, but I did start vomiting.
Where do you vomit? Did you get any on your clothes?
No. No, I was riding in a cart on the way back in.
Sucks. I hate vomiting.
You vomited in a cart?
Oh, it's the worst feeling. I had tried to make myself throw up before because I just felt this wave of loss of balance and, almost nausea like coming on. I sticking my finger down my throat trying to get myself to throw up.
Oh, my God.
It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. It wouldn't work. What worked was motion. As soon as I got into this cart and started to ride into the clubhouse where I was playing, I started getting sick.
When's the last time you vomited? I haven't vomited in... I hate vomiting. I would rather...
It's a horrible thing.
It is. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst feelings in the world.
It hurts.
Oh, man.
How many times did you vomit?
5 or 6.
Wow. So you're on the golf course. Who are you with?
I'm with 2 friends.
And all of a sudden you start and they're like, uh-oh. What are we going to do?
Well,
more guys die on the golf course.
Did they want to play on?
Yeah,
we were playing a big tournament.
Oh, you were?
Oh, yeah.
So was it embarrassing? Like there were people around and everything?
It was a big tournament for us. There weren't a lot of people around, but it was a big tournament for us within this club that I belong to.
So all the club members are watching you retch?
No, they're all out playing on their own holes, but I just got sick. I got progressively sick as I continued to play. I played 4 holes.
I don't mind being sick. I don't want to be sick in front of people.
But how did he do while he was sick?
I've done that a million times.
So how'd you not get any vomit on your clothes?
Because I was leaning out of a cart as I was throwing up.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Great move.
But how did he do? He was sick. And
I was 2 under after 4 holes.
You're kidding.
No, Artie, everyone would think you were just high if you started vomiting off a golf cart. But like Tom, you know he's not. He's such a straight arrow.
It's funny, I puked golfing once. One of the 4 times I've golfed, I got so drunk by hole 8 I was puking in the book.
My Uncle Bob dropped dead on a golf course. Everyone I know gets sick on a golf course. I think it's something to do with the pesticides they use to make that goddamn grass so green.
Bing Crosby died walking off the 18th hole of Pebble Beach.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Actually, it's a great, kind of a nice way to go.
Yeah, but so you start vomiting.
Started vomiting.
And now you're dizzy.
They're driving you in the cart, trying to get you back to the clubhouse.
Here's what happened. If you want to know a quick story. So I played 4 holes. Now I feel like I can't go on. I tried to throw up. I can't do that. I look at the guys I'm playing with and say, I can't do this. I have to walk in. I walk up to get into a golf cart to try and rest and wait for them. I can't sit in the cart. The world is spinning. I try and lay down.
Wow.
The world, I have no balance. When I sit up, I feel sick.
Wow.
They come up to me and they say, we'll drive you in. I get in the cart. They start to drive me in. I get sick.
Does it come on suddenly? Like this, there were no indications that morning?
I went from feeling really good to losing balance, to not being able to stand, to actually having to use the golf club as a cane to try and keep myself on balance. And they drive. I get right into the clubhouse. I vomit all over the place there, and they take me to the hospital.
Wow!
And when I got to the emergency room, at the hospital, every time I sat up, I'd throw up again.
How many times did you throw up?
Oh, I'm telling you, probably 6 times, 8 times.
Oh, that's brutal.
And you had stuff in you to throw up, or after a while?
Oh, God, yeah. The last few were really ugly.
Really?
Did you lose tons of weight?
No.
Well, then what good is it?
So, and still now when you walk around, you're dizzy?
Not dizzy, but I don't have 100% balance. I'm just off.
What did they get you on, antibiotics?
No, got me on nothing.
We established that last week. Now, are you driving?
Yes.
Whoa. Oh, no.
You know what? I can drive fine. Me driving is better than being with anybody else because I know where the car's going. I know
really, you can anticipate.
I know what motion's going to happen.
It sounds psychological in some ways.
It's not. Absolutely not.
I'm going to have to examine you later. Robin, have him stripped down. Captain Jenks, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard. Hey, Tom, do you think that this is God's way of punishing you for editing the show so much?
Yes.
This is possible.
Yes, I do. I've come to that realization, and
it's because of the editing.
I'm sorry, God.
I like that thought, though.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, man, that's creepy and scary.
So what you're saying is, Tom, it's a mystery illness, basically?
No, I'm saying that it's I've been told it's probably a viral infection on the inner ear that there's. I was talking to a ear, nose, and throat guy yesterday. He said that your inner ear kind of works in balance, left, right, and when a virus affects it, you get kind of out of balance, and that's what I am. He said it will eventually work its way back, probably within 10 days. That could be another 10 days, 2 weeks like this.
Do you have like a cold or something?
No, I don't. It's just. My appetite's good. I feel fine, except for when I get up and walk around. Everything's slightly hazy, and
no chance you'll die from this?
No, apparently not.
Right.
Sorry to break that to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see you die.
But is there a heaviness when you stand up?
No, you know what the problem is? Laying down.
Really?
The backwards motion when my head hits a pillow, it's like it's going to hit the pillow and continue on.
Wow. Let's see you do that. Get a bed in here, quickly.
Yeah, we need to see you lie down.
Watch Tom pass out and vomit.
No passing out, fortunately. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that would be very girly.
It's not.
I feel like you are.
It's not. I've been told it's not.
Really? Yeah, you've been told. They don't know what it is. It's probably Legionnaires' disease.
They have nothing to give you for it. They're telling you it's not contagious.
In fact,
How'd you get it?
I got a great call on Friday from a doctor associated with Johns Hopkins who heard you talking about it on the show, called to talk me through a list of symptoms. And when we were done, he said, No, it sounds like everything they've told you is accurate.
See, I don't believe that. Because I don't believe doctors from Johns Hopkins listen to this show.
Yeah, that's the lie.
That's odd.
That was just some prank caller.
I think it was Captain Janks, yeah.
Hi.
No, because
I'm a doctor from Johns Hopkins. Yeah. Is it true that you have house and desk?
All right, I got to take a break. I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
And we'll come back after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, can I help you?
What's your name, scumbag?
My name's Meredith.
Do you like that name?
Yeah.
That name sounds like royalty. Are you royalty?
No.
Do you think I'm cute? Do you think I'm funny?
No.
Oh, I can't hear you.
No, I don't think you're funny.
Oh, I can't hear you.
I think you have the wrong number.
You don't scare me.
Okay.
Are you about to call me?
No.
Why, you little maggot. You make me want to vomit.
The Howard Stern Show. The Rock of Boston.
Hi, this is Tom Green. I'm sitting here with a script from the Howard Stern Show that basically talks about pretty well nothing but my ex-wife. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to let you imagine how funny it is. But you're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, what happened to that guy?
Yeah, he fell off the map, didn't he?
He should have stayed on that Drew Barrymore gravy train.
You'd think he had to move back in with his parents?
Yeah.
Medical Center, how can I help you?
Hi, can I speak to, I need to get in touch with a patient, please?
What's the last name?
It's Chiusano.
Can you spell that, please?
Chiusano.
No one can spell it.
Is Tom.
Okay, hold on.
Welcome to the Medical Center.
Are you a relative of his?
No, I just wanted to find out if he's dead yet.
Excuse me?
Is he dead yet?
What do you mean, is he dead yet?
I'm calling to see if he's dead.
Are you... No, that's disgusting. Get a life. Do me a favor.
Legitimate question.
Medical Center, how can I help you?
Yes, hello, this is the Grim Reaper. Can I speak with Tom Chiusano, please?
Go to hell.
Well, that's where I'm heading, but I want to take Tom with me.
Medical Center, how can I help you?
Hi.
Hello?
I'm really upset. Someone... Hello?
Yes?
I'm sorry, I'm so upset. Someone I know is in the hospital.
What's the patient's name, honey?
His name is Tom, and I just found out that he's still alive.
No, get a line. Don't go here and get I'll call the police. Suffering hand, I gotta get it. Oh.
So to answer your question, where is Baba Booey this morning? This will solve all your questions. All right. Jason just woke his ass up out of bed.
He's asleep?
Hello?
Gary.
Yeah.
It's Jason, bro.
Dude, I can't believe it. You just woke me up.
Yeah, I figured, man. I'm sorry I've been calling your cell phone like crazy. It's my last resort to call you here.
What time is it?
It's almost 10 after.
Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm not going to be in for I'm not going to be until like 7:30.
All right, man. I'll let him know. You all right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It's crazy, dude.
I never done anything like this before. All right, I got to jump in the shower.
All right, bro. See you later.
All right, bye.
Jump in the shower? He's late for work. He's jumping in the shower? What's that about? Would you jump in the shower?
No. Well, where's his wife? Where's everybody? Where's the backup?
Oh, my God. Oh, you know my wife refuses to help me with any part of my life. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe Mary was supposed to set the alarm.
Yeah, I got to find out what happened. How did that happen?
Well, my lips are so big that they wrap around my ears when I'm sleeping. And I could not hear the alarm clock.
Well, when he's talking to Jason, it sounds awfully quiet in that room. The alarm's still not going off.
Yeah. Oh, my God, I'm late for work. Hey, Papa Booey, can you be quiet? I'm trying to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Oh, my God. I must have fallen asleep, and I forgot to finish the dishes. I'll be there in an hour and a half. Because I got to finish.
I got to hop in the shower and finish vacuuming.
I have to get the kids off to school.
Once I do my chores, I'll be there. Tell Howard. My chores.
Jeez.
I got chores to do both.
I'm trying to... Now, isn't it light outside? I mean, nothing wakes him.
Gary, doesn't anything wake you?
No, once I sleep...
He slept next to me on a plane, and the guy sleeps like a... It's disgusting.
I experienced that, too, next to him on a plane. He's out, and nothing's getting him up, man. And you're jealous of him.
We were on the red eye coming back after I got chucked off the Arsenio Hall show, and I upgraded him to first class because I needed someone to talk me down off the ceiling. And this guy falls right asleep, and he's like... and his teeth and his tongue is sticking out. And then all of a sudden, 2 hours into the flight, you hear... And I'm just staring at him because I can't even believe what he looks like when he's asleep. It's just vile.
You get jealous of people who can sleep.
So 2 hours into the flight, I hear this, right? Like, kill that for a second. He goes... He's licking his teeth and his lips because they're all dry.
Because they dried out from him, his hang mouth sleep pattern.
And he gets up and he opens his eyes and he goes... Excuse me. Orange juice, please. And he gets, and he's looking at the stinky breath with the orange juice mixing in. And the waitress, whatever she is, the stewardess, waitress, brings over the friggin' orange juice, and he's drinking it. And then he goes, oh, it's really thirsty. And then he just puts his head back down and falls back to sleep.
Back to sleep he goes.
He's all fortified.
I don't believe it. What happened? No one... Mary was supposed to go to bed.
Man, Jason, you just woke me up.
Big dope.
Yeah, I was on a flight with him to L.A. once, and he fell asleep within 10 minutes, and you get so mad because I had to sit there and watch the movie. I got tossing and turning.
He's like a big dummy. He's got nothing in his head, and he falls asleep.
I was so mad he could fall asleep so easy.
Excuse me. Is this an orange juice bowl?
Would you want orange juice if you woke up and your mouth was dry?
No, I just want some water.
Yeah. That's the key. If you wake up 2 hours into a flight and you're able to have a glass of orange juice and then go right back to sleep, that's
vile.
That's unbelievable.
It's vile.
Hello?
Gary.
Yeah.
It's Jason, bro.
Dude, I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. My boss is going to be angry with me.
Let me tell you what you just did. You woke me up.
I can't believe you woke me up.
Here we thought he was entangled in traffic, might have been in an accident.
I had 3 days off. It was too much.
And he's sleeping.
Woke me up.
Yeah, I figured, man. I'm sorry I've been calling your cell phone like crazy. It's my last resort to call you here.
What time is it?
It's almost 10 after.
So he's not even near a clock.
Dude, I'm not going to be in for like an hour. I'm not going to be...
Yeah, how is he not near a
clock? Where is he?
What time is it? He must sleep with those big horse blinders on.
You think he's got the blindfold?
What time is it? It's time for you to be at work. What time is it? No clock.
Yeah, because if I was asleep on a work day and I woke up and the phone was ringing, I'd look at the clock first.
What time is it? Who am I?
Gotta find out what's going on with him.
Maybe didn't put a clock in my stable.
Maybe he sleeps in a separate room.
Yeah, I had to change stalls left.
Who am I? Who do I work for? I work for Howard Stern? I didn't know that.
Till like 7:30.
All right, man. I'll let him know. You all right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
I mean, I never did anything like this before. All right, I got to jump in the shower.
Jump in the
shower. All right, bro. See you later.
All right, bye.
I got to
How about jumping in the car?
Yeah. Jump in the shower. I'm going to jump in the shower. Be careful, it's slippery. You'll fall. You don't just walk into the shower. Well, jump into the shower and get to my work, my place of work.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
I would have been like, hey, Gary, don't jump in the shower. Jump off a bridge, you asswipe. It's time for you to be at work and you're taking a shower? Maybe come to work without the shower, you smelly bastard. You monkey bastard.
We do have a job where you don't have to shower, really.
Yeah. I've skipped a shower or two. No, I need to wash myself. I smell really bad.
Wow.
It's like, I'm leaving right away as soon as I finish this book.
I'll have to have my shower, then I'll have my coffee.
Yeah, I got my routine.
So I'll be in about 7:30.
Well, so I'll mosey on in there. That's great. Anyway, a lot to get to. You want to hear some voicemail?
Yeah.
All right. Let me take a break, and then we'll play some voicemail.
All right. Did you watch any of the Columbus Day Parade?
No. I'm way too busy. I was so busy yesterday, don't ask. I got up. I called my friend Richie. I figured I'd do some exercise because I had a day off. I went to go run. I called my friend Richie, who I run with. You know Richie, of course. He goes, I can't go. You going to go right now? I go, yeah. He goes, I got to walk the dogs. So I go, you're married, right? Yeah. I go, well, where's that wife of yours? She can't walk the dogs so you can go take a run? You got all freaked out. And he's another pussy whip character. My friend Richie. You know what I mean? He's like Sal. What do you mean you have to walk the dog? Tell your wife to walk the dog. What's the point in being married? She don't work. You do.
Richie's whipped?
Oh, man, bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pussy whip. PW. Big time.
The Sal stories are extraordinary.
He does the cooking, the cleaning.
Really?
The buying, everything.
That's amazing, because he waited a long time.
No, he's got no services going on, man.
Oh.
He's got no services going on, brother.
Wow.
I was laying in bed with my wife Saturday night talking about the cushion thing, you know? And she's like, you really uptight about these goddamn cushions? I go, yeah. I go, a man doesn't fluff out cushions. Life is too short to worry about cushions on a couch. You know, I felt like I was living in a furniture store or something. So she goes, you know what? She goes, you don't want to take care of the cushions? No problem. I said, good. She goes, just don't sleep on the couch.
Oh,
you know what, man?
That's right.
I don't even want to hear about
the couch.
I don't want to hear about your situation.
Yeah, it gets crazier and crazier.
You just pussy whipped to the nth degree. Dude can't use his own couch without fluffing up the cushions.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of guys are coming up to me.
Dude, you have no idea how to be a man.
What am I supposed to do? You know, you're stuck in a house with
I
somebody.
would take that couch. I'd say, you know, you're right about these cushions. I'd pile these cushions up. I'd pour gasoline all over them. I'd light the goddamn... No, first I'd drag the couch out onto the front lawn and then light the whole goddamn thing on fire and go, now we're done. Right. Now you don't have to worry about your cushions.
Well, when you said...
When I want to sleep on my couch, I'm going to sleep on my couch.
Right.
And I'm not fluffing up any cushions. You do nothing, do them. What does she do all day, your wife?
She takes care of the kids.
So job.
She could fluff a pillow.
No, that's my job. Yeah. But when you said that you're going to walk all over dog crap and then stomp all over my floors,
yeah,
you said, I'll come to your house and do that.
Yeah.
She goes, tell Howard that he could come in, he could walk on dog crap, stomp on my floors, and you know what? If Howard was my husband, I would be able to afford to change my floors.
There'd be no changing of the floors, trust me.
What happened to it's our house? So you get a house that is comfortable for you to live in and can handle what you do to it.
I don't know. When she was yelling at me Saturday...
Men and women are not meant to live with each other.
No, we're not.
No.
You know what hurts the most?
You get in, you get out.
You know what hurts the most about your story, Sal, is every chance she gets, she takes a dig at the money you make.
Right.
Like that would
she
really...
gives you a real kick to the balls.
That would piss me off.
Well, when you're working here, that's easy to do.
True.
What are you going to do? I'm done.
I don't know, but like...
Did she like it when you were a stockbroker? Was it okay then?
We went out one night with Scott 𝗛𝗱𝗍, and he goes, what do you like better? Do you like, crazy Sal on the show or more reserved Sal at this restaurant? She goes, I like Sal in a suit and tie working on Wall Street.
Right.
That's who she married.
You can't win. It's all over.
Yeah.
But I'm stuck when I'm trying to make the best of it.
Right.
I don't know what to do. I just don't know.
Well, with the wife? Or this job?
No, definitely not this job.
Right.
This job, I'm worried what you're going to do with me. But as far as home, I'm just trying to make the best of it. I went to a birthday party on a Saturday, and I bumped into a husband. He goes, yeah, hey, he goes, I heard about you and the annoying probation. So I said, yeah. He goes, I get it all the time. Like, apparently, I don't know.
Really? I never heard of that one, annoying probation.
Probably not to that degree, but...
dude, man, really, you got to get your act together.
Well, I'm trying. I had a nice long talk with her. I said, look, should
the rest of your life be, I'm stuck with her, I'm trying to make the best of it?
No, I'm trying to work things out, I don't...
Work what out?
He's trying to make it better. He's trying to make it work.
How?
I don't have to fluff the pillows anymore.
You have to marry someone else to make that work.
I have to sleep on the floor, but I don't have to fluff the pillows anymore, so that's good. I don't know. But
Bubba the Love Sponge did an interview with your wife.
He did?
Yeah, for Howard 100, which is going to be airing soon.
No, I can't wait to hear that.
I'm trying to get it from them over there so we can play it here.
She said she's ready for round 2.
Yeah?
She's ready to roll.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Hey,
she's ready.
Hey, you know what I'll do? Bubba's in town this week. I'm going to ask him to come in tomorrow.
All right.
And bring the interview with him.
Yeah, I got to hear this one.
Yeah.
Because I really have never sat and spoken to Sal's wife. I met her once a long time ago. Yeah. I guess when they were happy.
So Gary goes, your wife is so sweet. She's so nice. I go, well, that's the girl that I met before I married her, stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's called bait. Women are bait. That's all they are. They reel you in, and that's why you got a great relationship. She's still in bait mode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I will never get married.
You got bait 24 hours a day, dude.
That's right.
You're constantly jingling it, like a little piece of fish.
Beth cooked me dinner last night.
Bait.
Did my laundry.
Right.
Cleaned up the apartment.
Laundry?
That's right.
Right.
She's finding jobs she didn't even need to do.
Right.
Doing laundry.
She doesn't like when someone else does my laundry.
Oh, please.
That's right.
I'm like Sal now. Marry her.
But you know what? I kept my end of the bargain. You know what I did? I gave it to her real good Sunday night.
That's all you have to do.
Kept her nice and happy.
That was nice here.
Yeah. I put her right out of that misery that she's in, that female heat they go into.
The female heat.
The female heat they go into before you marry her.
My wife has that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Bait don't gain weight, bro.
She has a female inferno, my wife. She doesn't have female heat.
Well.
Pain in the ass. Well, no, I didn't mean that.
Because now you got to go home. You got to remember, there's not a free pass here.
Can't win.
I was going to call you yesterday to be a part of my lecture for 2 hours.
Yeah, I would have loved that.
I felt funny. Everyone was having a Columbus Day.
Dude, you would be doing me a favor.
Yeah?
Me, yeah.
Because he was, what Columbus Day was. He probably had a bunch of chores.
Yeah, I was talking about my day yesterday. I got up, so then I go for a run. Then after I went for a run, I had lunch with a radio friend of mine. I'm in total radio mode.
You are, man.
Then...
You're psyched.
Yeah. Then I ran over and got a room full of about 10 guys and began to give my theories. To anyone who would listen.
Lecturing?
Yeah.
The best was Walt Sable handed us a pamphlet. It was the size of an encyclopedia. And he had the Howard Stern All-Star players in it and everything, and a breakdown and an outline. He goes, this is it. And it was great. And he went on and on and on. And then Howard looked straight in Walt's eye. He goes, listen to me. I got it. So everybody's real intent. We're looking around at Howard. He goes, first day, nothing. and we all look at each other. We're like, what? He goes, nothing. No pressure. And all I'm thinking is the guy who gave him that amount of money to come over just is getting fired at that moment. Right. So Walt looks at me, and I look at Richard, and we look at Howard. We go, genius. Genius.
No, I looked them all in the eye and went, I'm going to relieve all your pressure. You're not going to run anything. You guys woke up 2 weeks ago. You want a whole channel. I said, when I'm ready to have a channel, we'll have a channel. We don't start till January. You know who's panicked? XM Radio.
Oh, sure.
They hired this guy. I just read this in Lloyd Grove's column. They hired a public relations guy to call newspapers and say how horrible it must be at Sirius because the Howard Stern channel launched and there's nothing on it. And And they must be in real trouble over there. I said, they must be so panicked with what's going on with us and the amount of press we're getting. They hire a guy that's, you know what? He's absolutely right. There is nothing. And you know what? It won't be anything until I'm ready.
You know, that is just so ridiculous. Knowing that you're still under contract here. Yeah. He's just trying to take advantage of a situation.
Some guy named Howard Rubenstein.
Yeah, Howard Rubenstein's a good PR dude.
PR guy.
He ain't that good, though.
They said, can you discredit Howard Stern? Can you find a way, Howard? Can Howard Rubenstein, the Battle of the Howards?
You better watch out because he's now going to start planting things around.
Boy, he's a tricky guy. I tell you, I better watch out for him.
Really?
He's going around telling everyone that my channel's silent, and therefore I have no idea what to do.
He might actually be a stringing wire across the street you run down so he can trip you.
Well, here's a news bulletin for you. There ain't going to be anything on there until I'm ready for it to be on there.
It was so funny to see this guy's... He took that pamphlet, threw it right over his shoulder.
Yeah. Take the pamphlet, throw it in the garbage.
And he goes, well, Howard, I'm not exactly sure if nothing is a good idea. And Howard goes, what, are you kidding me? It's great. And we're like, it is great. We're all applauding. So then Howard goes, wait a minute. Maybe you're right. He goes, how about this? He goes, how about we take a microphone? He goes, you know where those guys are working in the studio, sawing and hammering and stuff and drilling? He goes, we'll flip a microphone over a steel beam. We'll hang it down. And that's what we'll broadcast. So Walt goes, what do you mean? He goes, well, you might hear a guy hammer. You might hear a guy fart. You might hear a guy sip a cup of coffee, say where to put. And we're all like, we look at Howard. Walt's ready to have a heart attack. And we all look at Howard. We look at each other and go, brilliant, brilliant. This is it. This is going to revolutionize radio. Our king is here. And we leave. That's it. We leave. We all hug each other and laugh. So anyway, I'm sorry I missed it yesterday.
Yeah. I was pontificating. There he goes. Sal. He was busy being pussy whipped.
Right. He would have loved a call. You could have gotten him out of hell.
I know. I got to take a break, but I'm going to play a voicemail and stuff next. We got a ton of things to do. Plus, we have to pack. And there's a guy on the phone who can tell us about that spy equipment, too, that can help you catch your wife cheating on you. I got to get that guy on the phone. Hugh Hefner's calling in for a few minutes.
What's he calling in about?
It's really weird, that whole Hefner thing. Like, Playboy called, and they go, Hugh Hefner wants to call in. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know, we'll talk to him. I want to find out about him playing homo movies when he's banging his chicks.
Right, yeah, what's that all about?
That is odd.
So, they go, well, Mr. Hefner, what Howard will do is, Mr. Hefner will call in at noon your time because he doesn't get up before, he'll call in noon his time, which is 3 o'clock your time, because he doesn't get up before noon.
What's he calling you at 3 for, a personal conversation?
Yeah, right. So we go, well, no. I go, I'm not on the air then. They go, well, you'll come in, you can tape the interview. I go, wait a second. No offense to Mr. Hefner. It ain't the President of the United States, and I'm not even sure I'd come in to tape the President of the United States. I said, we do our show live, and Mr. Hefner's going to have to wake up, and I don't know what to tell him. If he wants to come on the radio, he's going to have to wake up and do the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem, they go. I go, well, it's not my problem. I said, I've interviewed Mr. Hefner a couple of times, and he don't have all that much to say anyway. Freaking guy's worn out from all that.
For a guy living his life.
Yeah.
He's kind of quiet.
I'm like, I'm very honored that he's going to interrupt his day of sex and sexual excitement to talk to us, but...
Yeah, you know, he might not be up for sex tonight if he wakes up too early.
But it's amazing. They have people there who, like, they know his schedule and what Mr. Hefner does, and everyone's supposed to buy into it. And I'm like...
Well, yeah, you're in his world over there.
And I'm like, honey, you're going to have to kiss my ass.
Yeah, you just stepped out of his world.
Yeah. You're in Howard's world now. And Howard's world happens between 6 and 10 in the morning.
And Howard's not coming back at 3.
And I don't know from L.A. time.
They wanted you to come in at 3? Like all of us to come in and do a 10-minute...
I don't know what they were expecting. I was just like, you know what, man, that ain't happening.
Like it's a summit or something. Like he's an OPEC oil minister.
Yeah. I mean, like, who is the guy? He's a pornographer.
Well... I mean, he's the head for now.
Yeah, I mean, I love him. And I like to go to the Playboy Mansion, and I think what he's doing is super cool. But, hey, you know, I'd like to have chicks fawning all over me when I'm 80.
Right.
I mean, I admire the man. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't coming in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon to interview the cat. I don't even know what we're talking about.
It ain't worth it.
Right.
As you said, it's questionable if you do it for the president.
I wouldn't. And that'd be a good interview, me and the president. Call in 6 to 10. Wake up.
Oh, maybe Beetlejuice. That's it.
We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. The talk of the town. He is the toast of the town.
The toast.
They're toasting him already.
The burnt toast.
He was on the Joe Buck HBO premiere talk show, the first talk show in Joe Buck's.
Joe Buck's 2 Live.
Joe Buck Live.
Right.
You know, they're making a big deal about Artie's language on the show, and it's weird to me because, you know, they have the cat house, like prostitutes fucking guys.
Yeah, but HBO's schizophrenic like that.
Yeah.
You know, like on certain shows you're not supposed to do it, and somehow you're supposed to know which shows are for cursing and which shows aren't.
What about Sex and the City?
Right.
They used to, I mean, the stuff on that show offended me.
But then they'll have something like the Bob Costas show, which never had any cursing in it.
I know, but they said, okay, I mean, they said do anything you want.
Well, I think they're schizophrenic in the sense that I think Joe Buck was going for more of a Letterman-esque kind of talk show where they talk sports and hang out. And
right, because if you watched it, it was the Costas show. There was never any cursing.
I do believe, though, that these guys, when they booked you on the show, you know, sort of thought that you would be a talk show guest in keeping with your Letterman appearances and your Conan appearances and stuff like that. I think they probably were really blown out by the language, but nevertheless,
they should have said something. Right. They shouldn't have said "go to town."
They gave me no guidelines. Listen, I mean, this is crazy. I did an interview with the New York Times yesterday. Like, I mean,
about this?
Yeah.
Well, it's a big story in the sense that you went on, and HBO is now upset with you.
Right.
Oh dear.
And in fact, I was reading the paper today. They've blacklisted Artie from HBO Sports, which
wow.
I don't think.
Well, geez, Artie, I'm sorry for you.
I don't know how that would affect your career, but maybe it would. I don't know.
Look, me blacklisted from anything could affect my career, sure.
Oh, no, the HBO Sports Department's a major plank.
Here's the article. HBO wipes hands of Artie. Artie Lange meet the HBO blacklist. Lange, Howard Stern's radio sidekick, is persona non grata at HBO Sports after his profanity-laced segment on Monday's premiere of Joe Buck Live. I tell you what, I never knew who Joe Buck was. Now I do.
Yeah, I mean,
there's something good that came out of this.
Sure.
He can do, he can go do as many Howard Stern shows as he likes, but he will no longer appear on HBO Sports or Joe Buck Live. HBO Sports President Ross Greenberg told the Post yesterday.
Wow.
Well, that's the greatest news ever. I can do as many Howard Stern shows as I want.
How does Ross know that you can do as many shows as you want?
When did he get to get permission to do this show?
He's executive producing this show.
He's the president of Hollywood.
Howard, if that's true, and you make that decision, I couldn't be happier about.
We don't have any interest in his world. That's a quote from Mr. Greenberg.
You have your own world.
Lange appeared with actor Paul Rudd, barely. Paul Rudd didn't get a word in.
But they weren't trying. Did you see them struggling for words?
No,
Howard, they
had a good time.
They went, yeah, they both loved it. If you watch it, watch it, the crowd is guffawing. Like Michael Irvin is laughing. Like, look, I'm not going to say this about a normal appearance, but I have to defend myself. Like Jimmy Kimmel texted me yesterday. He said, "Dude, that appearance was epic. They should have you back on every night."
Like, you should be his sidekick. Somebody said to me there should be the Artie and Joe Buck show.
Yeah, I mean, so Ross Greenberg has, I mention him a lot in this New York Times. I don't know if the New York Times thing ran at all, but he sounds like a moron. He gave me no guidelines, and he knows what I do. He read my book. He saw my stand-up. Can someone explain to him why I wouldn't do what I did on Letterman? It's CBS, it's Letterman, and quite frankly, I have a lot more respect comedically for David Letterman than I do Joe Buck.
Lange, discussing his appearance on yesterday's Howard Stern show, said Greenberg told him to go nuts if the discussion flagged. So go fuck yourself. I don't care how important you are in the business, Lange said to Greenberg. That's regrettable, Greenberg fired back. I said to him prior to the show that we need your energy if things get boring. He misconstrued that. I didn't mean that we needed this, which was a far cry from energetic. It was a mean-spirited, vitriolic diatribe with guttural language.
Howard, take away the first thing I said, okay?
Right.
And which was just a crazy joke that is the first time the audience reacted to anything, okay?
Right.
And the kid Jason next to me started whooping it up afterwards. Whoa, you know, and the place went nuts. Then after that, it really was just me and Joe ribbing each other, and I told a story about his father. And I mean, that was really, that's what I did. And everything killed. I mean, But I don't care if I'm ever on HBO ever again.
Right.
This is the show that sells tickets to you know, there's guys who have HBO stand-up specials that open for me on the road. I mean, that's the truth, because I'm on the Stern Show. I mean, I don't care, Ross. I really just don't care.
All right. Let's see. So Artie, who ever since he got off heroin is very energetic, appeared on a bunch of shows.
He is Mr. Energy.
No, Tim Sabean called me and asked me to call into Chris Russo. I wouldn't have done that.
Well, you can do sports with Chris.
Yeah, right. and
I heard that, by the way.
You heard it, Fred?
Oh, yeah, I heard that, by the way. He's not your friend.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Russo was, you know, he was doing...
I didn't think Russo was... I thought you might have overreacted to Russo, and I'll tell you why.
I definitely think so, too.
I haven't heard the whole thing, and we'll play it now. He thought you weren't funny. So you say, well, some people think I'm funny, and some people don't.
Okay, he had an issue with the language, too, and I just explained that I said, well, look,
but
Chris...
you got so angry with Chris, it was like saying, who cares what Chris thinks, whether you're funny or not? Just be like, you know what? I thought I did well, and that's the only person I am.
Well, I was told that he was bashing me for a while. Well, that's what I was told. Tim said, you got to call in... Tim
wanted you to react to what was being said.
Tim asked me to call in.
And then Artie slammed this guy, Mike Francesco. Turns out Mike was defending Artie. You were on fire.
Oh, dear.
Well, I've been wanting to slam Francesco for a while. He gave me a bad tip on a couple of college games.
Well, that's very understandable. So, anyway, let me play you the Artie. What was Artie busy with yesterday?
Yeah,
page.
How many shows yesterday?
I'm going to get you a bunch of clips here. What page is that again, Gary? The Artie page.
Artie has his own page.
JD page 1. Okay. All right. Here's Artie versus Mad Dog. What about that first clip? Can I pass on that one and just get right to
pass on the first clip.
Okay. Here's Artie versus Mad Dog. The two of them going at it yesterday.
People guffawed laughing. They don't laugh. They laugh politely if they have to. People were barreled over laughing. Watch the fucking tape.
Artie, I'm a big fan. You were not funny.
And
I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of yours, Artie. I watched. You were not funny. That was not a funny set. That was not a funny 8 minutes.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I'm a big fan of yours about sports, but you don't know shit about being funny. When you're funny, it's funny when...
Artie, I'm not trying to be funny. You tried to be funny, and you weren't funny.
Exactly. I was trying to be funny, and I was funny. Howard Stern thought I was funny.
We all know.
I got texts from people I barely know. Jimmy Kimmel sent me a text saying that appearance was epic. It was the best thing I've ever seen. It was hilarious, and they're going to have you back. Every funny person I know thought I was funny. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. Chris, I love
Billy Crystal, Artie, Billy Crystal didn't think you're funny, and Billy Crystal's better than Jimmy. And Billy Crystal is bigger. Billy Crystal is bigger than Jimmy Kimmel. And Billy Crystal did not think you were funny.
Billy Crystal, let me tell you about Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal hates Howard because Howard busts his chops. Billy Crystal's funny, but he's an uptight prick. He's a politically correct, uptight bastard. He's an egomaniac. We've sent out Stutter and John to ask him questions. We play a tape. Oh, Howard's not funny. He says, I think Billy Crystal is unbelievably talented. Wait, let me talk. I think Billy Crystal is unbelievably talented. His stand-up is unreal, but he's full of himself, and he's taking it too far. I'm a Yankee fan like him. Now he thinks he's Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Pretentious, Mr. I Meet the President, so I don't give a fuck what he thinks is funny. I give a fuck what my fans think are funny, and they thought it was funny, Chris.
Artie.
And I don't care if you think it's funny either, even though I'll listen to you talk about the Jet-Giant schedule and what the record's going to be, but don't tell me about being funny, and I won't tell you about...
Well, but Artie, you need a guy. You could
you tell me about sports. You're allowed. I mean, I don't say, well, I don't know. What does Artie know about sports? I don't say that. So why should you say that about me about why I can't judge a comedian? What, you're allowed to judge your sports and I can't judge a comedian?
You're entitled to your opinion, but I don't respect your opinion about comedy. I tell you about sports, and a lot of times I'm wrong. And if you tell me I'm wrong, I'll believe it. Chris, I love you, man. You know I'm a huge fan of yours, but you're wrong about this. I was funny, and look at the audience. They could fall.
You can't judge.
Michael, wait, Chris.
Oh, hold on now. Let me get this straight. Artie, let me get this straight. I'm not allowed to judge your comedic value, but Michael Irvin can. Is that the way it's supposed to work? I can't judge it, but if Michael Irvin laughs, you must be funny. Michael Irvin doesn't know anything.
Chris, you could judge whatever you want. And Michael Irvin could judge whatever you want. I don't give a fuck about it either way. I'm just saying one's right and one.
Well, hold on. You brought up Michael Irvin 4 times and he thought it was funny. Well, why should Michael Irvin be able to judge it? I can't. That doesn't work. Michael Irvin's not a comedian. Well, why can't he's a football player. A retired one at that. He's got no credibility with comedy.
Chris, you gonna let me talk? Or
yes, go ahead. You got to answer the question, though.
Because, Chris, I met Michael Irvin, and quite frankly, he's funnier than you are. That's how it is. You're funny, and you don't...
Michael Irvin can't get a job in the media business. ESPN fired Michael Irvin. Nobody wants Michael Irvin on. You're making Michael Irvin's a big talent in the broadcasting field?
Why the fuck was he on?
Because he's a Hall of Fame wide receiver, Artie. You think he's not because he's funny?
And I'm on Joe Buck Live because I'm on a Hall of Fame radio show. How'd that sound, motherfucker?
Well, that's different, Artie. We're not talking about... Forget Stern. We're talking about your appearance as far as humor is concerned and about language and about all those things. How about going on, Buck, last night and use better language and not make everybody cringe in America?
And being boring and nobody cares. Would you be talking to me right now if I went on and talked like Carol Burnett for fucking an hour or some other fucking jerk-off you think is funny like Bob Hope? You're talking to me right now because of what I did.
Is Bob Uecker funny?
Is Bob Uecker funny?
Yeah, Bob Uecker funny?
I think Bob Uecker's hilarious.
Okay, does Bob Uecker use bad language?
Off the air.
No, in his jokes, does he use bad language, Artie? The answer is no.
What the hell is he talking about?
Chris, you're caught up in the 1940s, brother. I'm a Richard Pryor fan. I'm a George Carlin fan. I love Sam Kinison. I love guys who were on the edge. You don't. It's a difference. Howard Stern. And don't bullshit me, man. I used to listen to you and the Mike and Mad Dog, and you guys would always talk when you were kissing Imus's fucking old ass. You would go, oh, Howard works blue. I don't work blue. I grew up listening to Howard, man. I work blue. And Joe Buck knew that, and he got it, and the fans fucking loved it, and today people are talking about his show because of it.
The one thing I don't understand, maybe you know this and clear it up, Artie. When did Billy Crystal comment on Artie's appearance?
I don't know.
Never.
Russo seems to be aware of something no one else. Maybe they had a personal conversation.
Are they close, Billy Crystal and Mad Dog?
I have no idea.
Howard.
That is so funny.
Howard, listen.
I got more, by the way.
I know, but listen, I am a fan of Russo because he's real. He's really a geek. Like, I mentioned Norm Macdonald to him, and he said, the guy on Cheers, Norm.
No.
You know what I mean? So he doesn't know anything about
outside of sports
or modern day stuff.
It wasn't his cup of tea.
Right, exactly. But he was yelling at me too, Howard. I mean, I was yelling back.
Michael Irvin thought it was funny.
He did.
That was funny. Chris is a funny guy.
He is funny.
When he starts yelling, he's just funny.
I love when two guys argue over whether they were funny or not. It's the best. I mean, I've gotten caught up in that crap.
Was the best. He's a football player.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, exactly. Well, whoever's in the audience, when you're a comic, you're just happy anyone's laughing, man, you know.
It seems like you're getting caught up lately in a lot of fights with people, a lot of agitation. I'm worried about you, honestly.
Honestly, Howard, I'm fine. I really am. But people are fucking with me.
But I don't know. You think everyone's fucking with you.
No, I'm fine now.
You are?
And I'm in therapy, and it's starting to work.
It's working?
Did you talk to your therapist about this?
I have a shrink session today. And,
good.
Oh, good.
How long?
I love the guy. He's finally back from his honeymoon.
How many hours is the session today?
It's going to be about an hour and a half, because I have a book signing tonight, so I have to calm down.
Right.
But I have so much anger in me. I do. I have anger in me,
really do.
and I'm working on it.
Okay. What is it, Fred?
I have a couple of thoughts. Book a triple session, number one.
You got it, Fred.
And number two, I heard that exchange yesterday, and in my opinion, Russo has no credibility whatsoever to judge who's funny and who is not.
No, you're missing the point.
But it's his opinion on
He's commenting on what he thought was funny.
But the difference in the argument, too, is he's commenting directly on what Artie does for a living as opposed to what's funny, and Artie's not commenting on what he does. What if Artie would have come out?
He does. Artie says
I don't say he does a
Artie
bad
says
job.
he's a fan.
I don't say he does, but what if he called in and says, I don't think you're doing a particularly
He says
good show
he likes
today.
Artie, he's a fan, but he didn't think this performance was his best.
I think that's a nice little cop-out when people want to say something shitty about you. They preamble it with, I
agree.
You know, I'm a fan, but... He sounds like that guy, Mark Kriske.
Look,
Howard, I
he
was
gave his
on...
opinion.
Right.
Quite frankly, who cares what Mad Dog's opinion
I agree with
is?
it. But
Artie did his thing.
I just want to say one thing. Also, his opinion is colored because his favorite comedian is Carol O'Connor.
Yeah.
And that's not even a joke.
Well, I mean, you know, Carol O'Connor is a great actor, but exactly, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Second point, I listened long after Artie had his meltdown on the air, and he admitted, I believe he admitted he didn't even see it.
Oh, so then how could he comment?
You know what? That's the beauty of
He
Chris.
did not see the show.
Mad Dog didn't see the. Did he watch the performance on YouTube or something?
No,
he either watched it on YouTube or he heard the tapes.
Or Billy Crystal called him.
He did not see the show.
Billy Crystal called him from the movie
Chris,
set.
I'll apologize ahead of time, but I believe it was about maybe a half hour, an hour afterwards you admitted you didn't see the show.
I just like that Billy Crystal is discussing this with Mad Dog.
It would have been nice if Billy Crystal could have said it in his own words.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
First of all, before a Springsteen concert, I went on Mad Dog's show a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And what I did on the Joe Buck show compared to what I did on Chris Russo's show looked like Romper Room. I mean, and he hugged me afterwards and said, that was great. I loved it. I mean, this is satellite radio. I am a dirty comedian. I admit that. I'm not as smart as Jerry Seinfeld, I guess. I'm not as smart as...
But when you go on, let's say, Letterman or Conan, you do not work dirty. You're able to do both.
I can do both,
That's right.
But on HBO, I figured, what the hell? Let it loose, man.
Right.
Why not?
All right, here's Artie versus Mad Dog round 2.
Oh, boy.
Artie, can we calm down with the language on that kind of show? Can we do that?
Listen, it's HBO, Chris. I will never listen to you with comedy advice, okay, buddy? You pick up my DVD, I curse like crazy. It's rated NC-17.
But I know when I buy your video. Artie, I know when I buy...
I'm not going to your fucking kid's 8th birthday party.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Turn off HBO? I know if I buy your video, I know what I'm getting. I know when I sit there and buy your book, I know what I'm getting.
It's HBO. Artie Lange's on HBO. What do you think? You're going to hear me do a psalm from the Bible? You got to be... Are you that stupid?
You can't calm down. Artie, you can't calm down. Artie, you can't calm down a little bit?
You can't calm down a little bit right now either?
I'm fine. You can't calm down a little bit, Artie?
You're not fine. You're not fine. You know what, Chris? No, I like to go over the line. I like to shock. I like to be funny. I like creating uncomfortable shit, and I love conversations like this. This sells books, man. I'm a businessman, too. My book went through the roof. I'm #1 on the Google Trends today. I don't give a shit about shit that much, except I want to be funny in my own way. I'm not censoring myself for anybody. This is like Lenny Bruce shit, man. Lenny Bruce got arrested, so I'm allowed to curse on HBO, and I'm going to fucking honor that. Howard Stern went through hell to be able to get me to... Howard Stern got FCC fines. Howard Stern's the reason you're allowed to talk like this on the radio right now, and I'm going to honor that.
I'm not using bad language, Artie. Artie, listen, I love Howard. I don't use bad language during a talk show.
You love Howard. There was different shit going on a few years ago with you and your fat fucking...
Oh, we got to leave Mike alone, Artie. Please, that's not fair. Don't get on Mike. It's not his fault.
Mike's fat ass is giving me shit. I saw Mike once at a Knicks game. I couldn't believe they didn't sell him 3 seats. His ass was so fucking...
Oh, Artie, come on. Don't pick on Mike. What did Mike do? Mike didn't do anything to you.
I'm not picking on Mike, but he's picking on me, so I'm hitting...
Well, when is he picking on Artie?
Chris, let me tell you something. I'm from the street. You hit me, I'm hitting you back.
When did Mike pick... In 20 years that I was with Mike, he never mentioned you once. When did Mike pick on you?
I got a bunch of phone calls saying Francesca's stressing you, so guess what?
Artie, did you hear it yourself, or you going by what your friend told you?
Oh, right. I'm sure my friend would call me up.
Well, I mean, people like to cause... Artie, people like to cause dissension. Yes, friends will call up. Yes, friends will say... People say things to get a reaction. That's what people do.
Chris, don't teach me about radio. I know people make shit up, but there's no way. I guarantee you Francesca gave me shit, just like you're giving me shit.
Not in 20. Artie.
I give a fuck about Francesca. I give a fuck about you, so I'm calling in. That's it. I mean, I don't have proof, but you know what? Whether I have proof or not, Francesca...
listen, here's what I'd say.
Listen, one thing. Whether I have proof or not, Francesca still has a big fat ass.
No, I mean, listen, a little heavy. I'll buy that, but 19 years, and I worked with Mike for 19 years. He never said a word about it. He never.
I know. That's not what I'm talking about.
For the last 8 months, if he said something, I don't know that.
He didn't say a word about me because I'm not famous enough. But today I made news in his fucking world, so he said something. So I'm
I said something. So now you didn't tell me that. You said something today? He said something?
Yeah, I just tried to, but you keep screaming like a crazy person, like Bruce just started playing Prove It all night. I mean, shut the fuck up and listen. Francesca trashed me today, so I'm trashing him back.
I didn't realize. Well, you didn't say. I didn't hear you say. Nobody heard you say today. I thought you meant over the years.
Because you're screaming too loud like a fucking broad. Calm down.
So then Artie was done and then called Bad Dog back to apologize to Francesca.
First of all, I don't know what happened because 40 people told me Francesca trashed me, and then a caller called up and said that he didn't. So no, I don't know what happened exactly.
So here's Artie apologizing.
Calling back with an apology.
By the way, Howard, that was the most ridiculous conversation I've ever heard.
Crazy.
It was
Artie, go ahead.
Chris, I'm sorry. Listen, the guy who just called up and said Francesca actually thought I made the show good. Now I feel bad because I made the mistake of listening to a friend. I apologize to Francesca. I don't know the guy, but I'll tell you what, he's right. It was a bore fest. It was a snooze fest, and maybe I thought I had to hit a home run instead of a double to right, so maybe I turned it up a notch. And again, this is where people are wrong. I didn't call Buck a cocksucker. That's not what I did. I would never do that. I made a joke about a website. I would never call him a cocksucker, all right? It's a difference of opinion. I'm sorry to Francesca, but Francesca's right, Chris. It was a bore fest until I started talking. And I'll tell you what, I don't think I'm Richard Pryor. I know I'm not that good, but I do what I do, and I'm trying to make a living. I went on there, and I did it. And a lot of people who I respect, including Howard and Howard's honest, man. If Howard thought I sucked, he would say I sucked.
Howard didn't even see it, right?
Howard saw it and listened to it, of course.
He saw it live, or did he see it after the show was on?
No, he saw it afterwards. But he watched it. He watched the whole thing. And look at it. Chris, look at it. Buck is laughing when I'm doing his father. They cut to the audience. They're not laughing in a fake way. Michael Irvin's out. Both of the kids next to me are laughing, Chris. I know you don't like it, but look, we have a difference in opinion. I apologize to Mike. I did what I had to do. I'm trying to make a living here, brother. I'm trying to avoid becoming a longshoreman again. And I tell you what, I'll keep doing it if it sells books, but not just because of that, because it's true to whatever. You want to call me an artist? I don't think I am, but I'm true to this the way Richard Pryor was true to his honest comedy. I will always do this, and I'll always listen to you, Russo. I won't bother you again. I love you. I'm going to keep listening. Thanks for taking my call.
Artie feels bad now.
Artie was feeling bad, and is it true Mike Francesco really had to buy 3 seats at the stadium?
Well, it's expensive, too.
Right.
$2,000 to see.
Well, there you go. I mean, you must be a little bit worn out, huh?
I am, Howard.
You're yelling and screaming and
I feel a fraction of what it must be like to be you when you get a lightning rod of stuff. It's like, I mean, but the New York Times called me. I mean, there's a war on.
You're like Crazy Alice. You're yelling and screaming on all these radio shows.
Well, I mean, again, I would never...
Has he become Crazy Artie?
Crazy Artie.
Shut the fuck up, Crazy Artie, motherfucker. Fuck you, motherfucker. Chris Russo, fucking cocksucker. Chris. You ain't no Italian. You ain't no Italian. Fuck you, Fred.
You suck dick, don't you?
You suck dick, don't you?
I'm leaving that cocksucker.
Listen, Howard, I wouldn't have called. I wouldn't have called if Tim asked me to call.
What I thought was really wild was that HBO now on their website bleeped the entire thing. Like
they have bleeps in it?
They're uptight about the language that was used.
I guess their sports area is where they don't curse.
I guess. I don't know. Well, I think they want to be, they're a little schizophrenic, as you said. They want to be a bunch of different things, HBO Sports and HBO Regular, and, they're the dirty channel.
Here's the crazy thing, Howard, and I've said this before on the air, I am such a fan of HBO Sports. Their documentaries, Thrill in Manila, like, they are, Liv Schreiber does all of the narration. They did a thing about the Oakland A's and the Raiders in the 70s. It's one of my favorite things ever. I own it. I love HBO Sports. I love Bob Costas.
They don't love you.
But they don't love me. So there's a lot of people I love who don't love me, by the way.
Right.
But anyway, let me just say, and I told this to the New York Times last night. Here's exactly what Ross Greenberg said to me, okay? And I'll tell you what Joe Buck said to me, too. And there's witnesses to this. He said it in front of a few people. And he's not going to like this, and I don't agree with this, but this is what he said. He said, look, Art, with a big smile on his face. Ross Greenberg.
Okay.
With a big smile on his face, he comes up to me and he goes, listen, man, if these two guys get boring, you go in there and put in some energy, and you're the cleanup guy, Right. And he said, if these two guys get boring,
Right.
And Paul Rudd, who is a talented guy, and
Greenberg claims that what he meant by
I didn't say go nuts.
Right.
I said go nuts. That was right. He didn't say go nuts. He said if these two guys give him some energy. Now, Joe Buck in the green room in front of a bunch of people said to me, listen, give it to me, man. Let me have it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He said, let me have it, man. That's what this is about.
Like roast him, kind of.
Yeah, well, no, he just said, let me have it. I don't know what I mean. And so if you say that to me on HBO, what does he think's going to happen?
I don't know.
I guess you're right. The first thing was a little strong, but then I told a touching story about how much I loved his father.
Right. Well, listen,
everybody forgot that, Artie.
I know.
That's right, Art. I was reading a guy named Tommy Craig's column in I think this is from Miami, but I don't know. I don't know where he writes a column, and he said that he thought that Joe Buck's phony outrage over Joe Buck's show is ridiculous, that having Artie on
He invited Artie.
He invited Artie. Artie was wild, and that's what they could have expected. And Joe Buck now distancing himself from his own show is sort of a wild thing in itself, that this is your show, and you kind of wanted this, and now you're conveniently saying you didn't want it. HBO took Artie's appearance off of YouTube, and they had it removed.
YouTube?
Yeah, off of YouTube because they had it removed. I didn't hear the rest of these, though. There's a couple other shows, I guess, that commented on Artie. This is the Dan Patrick radio show from here at Sirius, I guess.
Well, I guess that, Gary's happy because they stopped talking about the pitch.
Yeah.
Well, at least I did something manly. No, I was offensive.
Before we dive into Brett Favre's appearance last night on the Joe Buck show, the Joe Buck / Artie Lang show on HBO.
It's a good show, the Favre, and then the nice piece on David Wright, and then that great segment with Paul Rudd, who's hysterical, and Artie Lang, and some guy.
Paul Rudd wasn't hysterical.
Well, he only had 2 words.
Paul Rudd was there?
Yeah, I think he said, hi, Joe, and that was it.
It was a hijacking last night.
Yes, it was.
Brutal.
Yes, it was.
Brutal but transfixing TV.
I was not turning the channel. There's no doubt about that, but I've never felt more uncomfortable or sorry for a host in my entire life.
But what do you expect with Artie Lang? This is a comedian with Howard Stern, and Artie's off heroin, and if you listen to the show, Artie never shuts up anymore. He's got 1,000 things to say, and I think he probably got on and said, hey, you know what? This is kind of boring here. Let me liven this up.
Exactly.
He pulled a Howard, like when Howard did that to Arsenio Hall, and he's done it to other places, but they went to him, and the first thing he said to Joe Buck, I can't even come close to repeating on the air, but poor Joe looked like, I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, he was shell-shocked.
Yeah, I think that and probably had his family there. That's a big thing. It's his first show. It's HBO. He wants to get into the entertainment field.
Sorry.
And I can host one of these shows. And
some producer in the back room in the early planning was like, you know what? Why don't we go a little crazy? Let's get a guy a little risque. How about Artie Lang?
That Artie Lang, I hear all the kids like him.
Yeah, it'll be great.
He's edgy. Yeah, that'll be good. But I think what he made the mistake of maybe waking Artie up a little bit. And he started to give him a little bit of grief. As a host, you got to be careful if you're going to pick your battles with a comedian, a stand-up comedian who's just going to fire back. I mean, Artie's used to doing this every single day of his life. And I think that's where Joe found out, especially the websites that Joe apparently goes.
Joe's 10 and 15-year-old sons, by the way, were in the audience.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I wasn't told that.
Oh, dear.
Why would that have mattered?
Well, you know what? Maybe.
They're a little less innocent today.
Lang, you would have thought that he went on kicking and screaming, like he didn't want to go on the show. That's the feeling I got. It's like, I don't want to be here. And I'm just going to start taking shots. I'm bored. I'm going to start taking shots.
And the funniest part was he just says some really off-color stuff for about 2 minutes. And he goes, but, you know, Joe, I love your father. He's a great broadcaster, one of the best, old-school guy, didn't take any BS. And starts complimenting his father, but still throwing in swear words as he's complimenting him.
I thought it was Joey 𝗛𝗻𝗄 when I first tuned in.
Oh.
I did. I saw Artie. I went... it's Artie. I thought it was Joey 𝗛𝗻𝗄 there.
Oh. Hey, Marie, you're on the air in El Paso.
Hi, Howard.
Hi.
I love you.
Love you.
I just wanted to say, Artie, you know, because I was a big Jackie fan, and so Artie's kind of humor, it's always been something that I don't really get or I don't really understand, but it's always kind of been like he's not really himself, and I think it was the drugs. And I've been in rehab. I've just been out of rehab for like a month. And I know exactly what he's going through because, like, I'm now myself, you know, like being a bitch and, like, shouting at people. And you know what I mean? You're being yourself, Artie. And that's what I really, really appreciate about your humor now, is that you're being honest. And that's what makes it really funny.
Okay.
No,
I guess
she likes you.
That was a weird turn, but thank you, sweetie.
She back into it.
I wonder how many times HBO will rerun this disgraceful episode.
Right. I don't know. It sounds like you know, they're bleeping it, but it is on their website. It's still there.
I know it's bleeped somewhere. Some people write me letters now about this whole thing,
and can I say something?
I'm trying to understand it, and I think somewhere it's bleeped, and YouTube took it off. That's what I know.
I don't know why YouTube would take it off, but. And, you know,
they don't take anything off.
HBO had it removed from YouTube somehow.
They don't want people seeing the unbleeped version?
Yeah.
One other thing about my intent, I was excited to be invited to that. That's a big deal for me. And a live HBO. It is for an HBO. I mean, I got a book out. It's an HBO show. Brett Favre and Michael Irvin are Hall of Fame guys. Favre will be. And... you know, I didn't go there to do anything but try to make the show good and be funny. Joe Buck was very nice to me. He's a big fan of this show, and I didn't go on and try to hijack anything.
What was it like after you, like when you were leaving? Did he shake your hand?
He shook my hand and said, "Great job, man. That was great." And
you weren't ushered out by cops or anything like that?
I mean, look, every one of the crew guys hugged me and said that was the greatest thing ever. I mean,
Joe Buck himself, what did Greenberg do?
I didn't see Greenberg on the way out. I mean, I had to get up in the morning, so I left.
Right.
I mean, I didn't know I had to stay an extra half hour for the internet thing. I mean, I had to get up in the morning, but I stayed. And again, I would never say this except to defend myself, but if you got Paul Rudd and Jason on the phone, the two guys...
They thought it was funny.
Who were with me.
Yes.
Paul looked at me and said, do you realize how amazing what you just did was?
Well, maybe we'll try to get this out going. We'll try to call Paul Rudd.
I believe Artie. I don't think I need to call Paul Rudd.
You don't?
I believe
I would like to hear everybody's take on this.
You need to hear it all. Marianne, why don't we have everyone in the world call it? Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Artie, don't you have anything better to do than call a lame radio show?
What do you mean? He's promoting a book.
He's calling Mike and all these shows. Like
no, he called Mad Dog because
Mad Dog to promote his book.
Tim asked him to do it.
Oh, but Howard, can I ask you something? Do you think that Artie using your name like Howard said it throughout this whole thing, are you upset about that, or it doesn't really matter to you?
No, Artie works with me, and he's quoting things that I said. I thought it was funny.
No, I'm talking about on the shows, like he says, Artie's my boss, and Howard's my boss, and I'm only going to listen to Howard, and I only listen to the great Howard. You know, that's what he keeps saying, almost like you're his father figure, and he's got to put it out there like you have to protect him.
No, I think it's a way of him saying that he works with me and respects my opinion.
Well, that's nice. I have to say one more thing. It's not such a big deal, Artie. Life goes on, you know what? And you should just, like, chill out because you're trying to be in, you know, rehab and stuff. So everybody does have a life, so we should all move on. Love you, Howard.
All right, Marianne.
I am chill. I'm very calm. This is.
I read a lot in the internet and stuff, and it seems like that man you're talking about, he said that he really wanted to kick you off, but because he promoted it so much, he wasn't going to do that, and that you were supposed to give energy and not that kind of raunchy, crazy behavior. Because
All right.
I think the reason.
All right, very interesting. David, go ahead. You're on in Toronto.
I just want to tell Artie, he's like a road that's been paved twice. Retard. You are less Italian than you are funny. I think you should concentrate on that. And the title of your new book, if you understand Italian, should be Chop Book. It means fat little fuck.
Well, not an Artie fan.
I don't understand what he
sounds more
said.
like, I think this is Mr. Greenberg on the phone.
He did a great joke. You hear him? A paved road, retard.
Retard.
Yeah, no, I just,
that was a good one. That's funny, man. Can I use that one?
Howard's my boss.
Yeah,
you
right.
You can use that one.
Thanks,
You
buddy.
can use that one, and maybe you'll get a laugh.
Right. I never get laughs.
People laugh because they're
I never get laughs.
Doesn't mean you're funny.
Oh, okay. What would mean you're funny? People not laughing?
No, it would mean people laughing because you said something that was actually humorous, not belligerent.
Oh,
people laugh out of.
Yeah,
being
that's a lot of your detractors are saying you've become very angry and belligerent.
Oh, okay.
That you used to be sweet Artie, and now you're vicious Artie.
Okay, well,
I thought that the Joe Buck thing was entertaining. Now, I don't know. I don't even believe everyone's carrying on like this.
I can't believe it
was
either.
Very controversial. We had no idea that they would be debating this all over everybody's ears.
Listen, if I was on there with Barack Obama, I would not have said what I said. Okay?
You said it was a setting where you felt comfortable enough to do your thing.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Now, were you excited by all this, or were you upset by it? What happened yesterday in your life? Were you turned on by all of the attention, or were you turned off to this?
I have to admit, Howard, I was turned on by it.
You liked it. You liked all the attention.
It's exciting.
Did Team Lang come together and say this was a good thing?
I haven't met Team Lang.
Did you discuss this with your agent? Did you discuss it
They
with
all
your...
think it's great.
They
yeah,
like
that's
it.
what I was talking about.
Because,
That's Team Lang.
because the book apparently
doing well.
Went through the roof.
So that's what you want.
Yeah. The
so
book,
you got what you needed.
Well, I mean, it's publicity.
Right.
And
so you weren't having any sort of second thoughts about it, doubts?
No.
You feel good about your appearance there? And
Howard, listen, all I can go by is I've done a lot of talk shows, okay?
Right.
And I've done 1,000 of these shows and whatever, and I've done a lot of things in front of an audience. I thought it was great.
Right. So that's all you have to worry about.
And I've been on
yourself?
And I've been on before, and I've thought I've been bad too.
Why defend yourself? That's what you've got to do in therapy. You got to say, listen, I thought it was great. That's what I did. I stand by it.
Well,
that's it.
People are.
Don't get affected by everyone's opinion.
I'm not affected by it.
Good.
Really, I'm sort of just sitting here and people are coming to me. People called me. Tim called me and asked me to call Russo. I look, and everyone gets into this business because you want attention, and of course I was turned on by it.
I was glad to hear you say you were a narcissist. I think your numbers would be higher this week than mine.
I'm a narcissist. Absolutely.
He might be higher than you.
Yeah, you might be a little above a 34.
Right.
Robin, look, anyone who gets into comedy, think about what a comedian says to the rest of the world. Look, guys, I don't only think I'm interesting and funny. I think people will pay to fucking hear me. I mean, of course I'm a narcissist.
But I was going to ask you something. You would never go to your therapist to evaluate a performance, would you?
No, I wouldn't, but I might go to my therapist to understand why I'd care so much. Right.
I see. Okay.
Right. In other words, when I go into therapy, I have had issues where I care what everyone thinks. Mm-hmm. And we get into that. Why care about...
that's a different issue. I thought you were saying maybe you should talk to your therapist about, whether this was funny or not. And that's not what you're going to do.
I think Artie needs to deal in therapy with a lot of issues. This isn't one of them.
Right. What would he be talking about in relation to this, though?
His anger, he is lashing out at anyone who criticizes him, which is understandable. Mm-hmm. But the anger is so off the wall.
Right.
Well, you know what?
It's crazy that it's making his life like
a little bit unlivable.
And I would guess, if I may play shrink here, that all of this excitement, all of this fighting with everyone, all of this turmoil is keeping Artie from really getting to the things that bother him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
he's keeping himself busy.
You're 100% correct.
Right.
Something about that, though. I remember going through an anger phase.
Yes, I remember that
in
phase.
the few months that I did therapy.
Yeah.
And then cured yourself.
Before I quit.
Right. Before you declared you were cured. Yes.
And that's one thing that happens. A lot of your unexpressed anger just rises to the surface, and it is a little bit uncontrollable at the beginning.
Oh, it's horrible. And what is that famous quote by Richard Nixon, like, your enemies only win if you get mad, because then you destroy yourself. You know? You know, look, Howard's right. I have anger in me that's tremendous, and it's about a bunch of things. And thank God I found a therapist that I like. Like, I really like. I call him on the phone when I can't see him. You know, if I'm on the road. So I'm working on it, man.
I believe that you need to be in therapy 5 days a week for now.
Okay.
No, I'm not making a joke.
I don't understand. Is it structured therapy? What are we talking about?
It's a psychotherapy, I believe, that Artie is involved with.
It's intense.
And it's...
But is it structured? Like, we see each other on this day at this hour?
It's twice a week, based on his schedule and mine.
Based on
based on
you don't have a set appointment?
In the beginning of the week, he'll say, I have this day and this day, and I'll say, okay, let's do it that way.
What about locking into 3 or 4 times a week at a set time?
I'll bring that up to him today.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be the move, because
I think you could, get through this a lot easier, maybe dispel a lot of that anger
I think he's
in therapy.
I think I'll get through a lot of money, too.
No. Well, that, too. We can run through that.
Hey,
no, you're right. No,
getting better does cost money.
If I could tell you,
investment in you,
if I could tell you what I spent on heroin, it
pales in comparison.
Way less.
What'd you spend a week on heroin? Would you say? I mean, there's no exact number, I'm sure.
A week?
When you really were at your worst.
At my worst? Yeah. Well, I read once that that Yoko Ono and John Lennon in the 70s were spending $5,000 a week on heroin. In the 70s.
That was the 70s.
Yeah, and I think, but you see, here's the thing. I was having it delivered because I was afraid to be seen going.
So there's a surcharge?
Well, absolutely.
It's like McDonald's, if they could deliver it to your house, they have to charge you something.
And these were guys that I would overpay because I was afraid. I don't want them mad at all. You know. And I'll give you the most I ever spent in 1 week.
Go ahead.
Probably. You know what? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, not because there's a bunch of issues here.
Oh.
By the way, I mean, how often do you have to have it delivered?
About twice a day. No,
Is that true?
No. A couple times a week.
Right.
Yeah.
How long does the delivery person hang out? Do they just deliver and then leave? Like you don't
have to hang with them.
Hang out with them?
Sometimes it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Sometimes they use bad language. Sometimes Ross Greenberg will say, look, you're Artie's heroin dealer. If it gets boring, try to mix it up a little bit. And they completely misread them.
Does the delivery person ever, once in a while, hand you the bag and then, pull it away real quick and, just fuck with you?
No, they don't want to. They want the money, so,
They don't want to tease you with it?
That doesn't happen.
You're not in any mood to pull back the money, are you?
No, I'm not.
So when somebody, maybe let's put it this way, see if you can answer this. When somebody's habit is bad, what generally would they spend a week?
Well, here's the thing. I never
5,000 sounds incredible.
I never shot it.
Right.
I believe John and Yoko were shooting it. You go through it way quicker.
Right.
So, I would say even adjusting $5,000 a week now would be a shitload of money to pay for heroin because heroin's cheap.
Could you have spent $7,500 a week?
No.
No, not that much.
He's saying he didn't go that way.
No, he didn't go that way.
It's cheaper.
Well, it's like I never smoked cocaine either.
Right.
For some reason, I had these levels, and I was at parties where...
There was times you were afraid to go that
Yeah, because I would have
level.
lived in that bottle,
Right.
and I was at parties where I was handed a pipe,
Right.
I just said no to that somehow because I thought that was another level. And if you smoke coke, God, the money just goes because then you just get rid of it so quick.
Do you think you're insane?
On some level, sure.
You do?
Yeah,
that's qualified. Are you insane?
Do you think you're insane?
No, I don't think I'm insane.
In other words, do you think you have a death wish?
Oh.
Which would be insanity.
I think, yes, I know that.
Right.
I think at one time I might have, but not anymore.
All right, good. All right, well, that's good to hear.
Well, listen, Howard, I tried to commit suicide.
Right. So are you insane?
No, I think I was at one point, but I'm not.
Now you're
listen, I'm not trying to be wah here, but The pain that I went through, the darkness of seeing my father the way he was so traumatizing to me. And my father asked me to kill him once a week.
Right.
You know, and he was my best friend. And we did everything together. And when we played catch, you know, my hand would hurt from how hard he threw the ball. And the last 4 years of his life, I had to wipe his nose. And you know, it just... It really was something I couldn't get out of my head. And I never went to therapy for it. And my mother always looked tired. You know, she would set her while working.
Let me answer your question.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, I'm just trying to answer
your father. No, I hear you. Your father exhibited a lot of bad behavior.
Yes.
You described a story that I thought was almost too outrageous to believe that he would, you know, install, you know, phony cable.
But never did drugs or drank or anything, which is weird. And he never gambled. It was weird.
Do you think a lot of your outrageous behavior is an attempt to be like your dad?
Absolutely.
It is.
1,000.
Because you admire him so much that all of his negative behaviors you think are good.
You could not be more correct. My father would tell me stories about how he used to fool around in school and get in trouble. And that absolutely made me want to do that.
So you think,
wait a minute.
So you think that being a real man is behaving outrageously or badly?
Well, no, not bad. But you see, because in a lot of ways, I'm a good man, Howard.
I'm not accusing you of being a bad man. You're a good-hearted guy.
Yeah, but you think
outrageous and bad behavior
is manly.
Is manly.
Sure. In a way, there is. But I'm older now. I used to think that. I realize now, of course. I mean, listen, the stuff I do on an HBO show.
Forget HBO.
Right, okay.
I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about
You're talking about his life.
I'm talking about your life. I'm talking about doing outrageous things. Stuff that you don't even talk about here.
I think I'm mature enough now to realize that that's wrong, but for a long time, I thought that was what a man was. Absolutely.
Let me ask you something, though, because we were on the conversation about insanity.
Right.
And insanity is not regulatable.
That's right.
Okay, you can't control. That's what insanity is.
That's why I asked the question, because insanity means you're insane. It means, in other words,
it means you don't have a choice.
The only way that you can recover from it, if you want to call it a recovery, is to be medicated.
Right, you have to be controlled outside of yourself.
Absolutely.
So
you can't say, today I'm not insane.
Right. So
you are. If you're insane, that's it.
There's no cure. I was insane yesterday.
No, there isn't.
That temporary insanity defense, what do you think of that?
That's why I asked you if you think you're insane, because...
Well, do you think I'm insane?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking that something's going on where my recommendation, and I don't say this lightly, the reason I said you should be in therapy 4 or 5 days a week is to find out what's really going on with you.
Right.
You should know what's going on with you.
Right.
In other words, you're an older guy with the heroin and stuff. That's dangerous stuff. I mean, you're playing with fire.
I understand.
And I love you, and I don't want to see anything bad happen to you. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I know you do, Howard.
So the thing is that if you are insane, let's assume you are, they can medicate you.
Right.
And if they medicate you, you'll have a good life. There are many people I know in my personal life who are, mentally ill. And people go shocked when you hear, mental illness. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, let me hit fuzzy
I don't want anything bad to happen to you. So if you are mentally ill, they should medicate you. If you're not, then you got to get to the bottom of this anger.
But let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you something.
Right. Because you tried to commit suicide, and that scares me.
But I tried to commit suicide because I had just done coke for 3 days, and I ran out of it. And
so you might not be insane.
I don't think I am.
But taking coke for 3 days is insane.
I know. But so everyone who does coke for 3 days, there's a lot of people who do that. I mean,
and they're not all insane.
I don't think I'm insane. I don't think I'm insane.
Artie, sometimes the drug taking is an attempt at self-medicating because
of course it
of
is.
Insanity.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, all right.
That could be behind the drug use.
But okay, and that's
it could be.
Completely
I'm not a doctor.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't know.
I understand that.
Right.
But I'm not on any medication right now.
Right.
And for a couple of weeks on the show, I really was out of my mind, ruining interviews and shit.
Right.
And do you feel I've made an adjustment there?
No.
No?
No. You've made some adjustment, but not
well,
really.
Some adjustment.
Not really. No. I don't think so.
But some adjustment.
Some.
Right. So
I think you're having a hard time controlling yourself.
I'm going towards the...
Yeah. I think you're doing better. I just think that what I'm worried about.
That's on my own. So, and I'm going to keep and listen. I will keep trying to do that.
There's something going on though that concerns me. That in doing your own rehab, I think you're going through a tremendous difficulty right now. You came off heroin, which I applaud you, and I think is unbelievable. I mean, an amazing feat, because anyone who understands addiction. That ain't easy.
Oh, no.
This is the hardest thing you're going through.
It's not just the drug.
And I don't think you even know inside of you how... Forget the physical addiction. The psychological addiction. That emptiness now, that void that isn't filled, has to be filled some other way.
Well, it's the Charlie Parker quote. They can get it out of your blood, but they can't get it out of your brain.
Right. When you're an addictive person...
whatever you were taking it for... You're now subject to having to control or
You're feeling things. Thoughts are creeping in that the heroin would dampen. In a way, you were medicating whatever it is that's bugging you, whether it is insanity, whether it's just the death of your father, whether it's the combination of everything that goes on in the pressures of your life. Whatever's going on now, you're starting to feel.
Right.
And I think...
That's a hell of a thing to have to go through on your own.
I know I have trouble negotiating my feelings. That's why I'm there 3 days a week. I can't imagine what it's like for you coming off heroin. That's why I'm saying...
Well, I am going. I'm going, and it's 2 days a week now, but I'll tell the guy I want more. I believe you, Howard.
I'm telling you, I think that I'm worried because, listen, you're a dear friend. But aside from working with you, forget the work. I'm talking about you're a good-hearted human being and a good man and a funny guy and a talented guy. And I think that this is a lot of pressure you're going through right now.
It is.
And I recognize that.
Thank you.
But you got to get assistance. I mean, you got to find out what's going on inside of you, because no one can do that on their own. Very few people, unless you're, so self-evolved that you can figure out what's going on.
And I'm not.
And I'm not either. So I'm not trying to set myself as an expert.
Yeah, and there are some people who it's just a drug thing, and they just get off the drugs, and they're fine. But if the drug was something to cover up something else...
Sure it was.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
You see, let me tell you something. Well, this is why I enjoy therapy now, and it's working. Just this conversation makes me feel better.
Right.
It does, and I appreciate it.
Right. Well,
because
because
it's with people I respect.
Right.
Okay, and I respect this guy a lot.
Good.
And God, is he a wise soul? But
here's the other thing: you also tend to turn everybody into either they're the greatest or the shittiest.
Worst. All right.
He's a man.
I understand.
He's got expertise in this area.
Right.
He's going to sit with you. Some days you're going to hate him. Some days you're going to love him.
Right.
But he knows what he's doing. I know the guy's credentials.
Yes.
I was involved with that.
I know the guy's address. You better know what he's doing.
Right. You better, because there's a lot of money going on.
Yeah,
but as I said when you were first talking about it, it's a commitment you have to make to go through the rough patches and this lovely honeymoon.
Right, this is a honeymoon phase.
On here.
I went to my psychiatrist and I said, I can't fucking stand this anymore. I don't want to be here. I want to get out. And by the end of the session, I felt great. So it was like, you're always going to have those feelings you want to get away from therapy.
Right.
I just say, look, who the hell knows what's going on? You've had a volatile past, the horror of your father, as you point out, and who knows what else went on there. You might have blocked out a lot of shit that you don't even know really what went on.
Well, I mean, I can tell you for one thing, I was never abused in any way.
Oh, no. That does nothing.
I mean, I know. I'm just saying.
Me neither. I mean, look at us. Who's going to abuse us? No one's attracted to us.
Abuse comes in many colors.
Believe me, I wish someone would have abused me.
No, I'm just saying. I just
paid attention.
And anybody can formulate an opinion on what you just said. I just want to make sure I was not abused.
I'm not talking about abuse.
Right. I understand.
And
you're right.
If anything, my abuse was people ignored me because of the way I looked.
That was terrible for you.
Right. I wish someone would have touched me inappropriately.
I want to be abused.
So anyway, listen.
Right.
This is a topic for off the air, but the fact of the matter is...
So let's do it on.
Let's do it on. No. What I'm saying
so much better on.
No, I appreciate
even this episode with Joe Buck,
right?
While I believe it was, television for me, anything goes. I'm not uptight. But I have a feeling even this weighs on you more heavily than you even know. That this is a lot of attention all of a sudden.
It is.
And there's a lot of pressure in it. Even the way, like, you're trying to convince this sports guy that you are funny.
Mad Dog. You're convincing a mad dog.
You're caught
I'm turning into the mad.
You're caught up in a lot here, and there's a lot going on top of which you're running around the country promoting this book, doing stand-up.
It's a crazy month
and you just got off heroin. So...
It's nuts.
I'm saying this whole schedule sounds crazy to me. Everything about this sounds crazy to me.
Right.
Is what I'm saying to you. And, there's got to be time also to just sit down, relax, get in touch with your thoughts.
You're right.
And really focus on yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see that happening here. I see a lot of busyness to keep you busy, to keep you off of the heroin.
Off of Artie.
Yeah. Keep you away from that. Keep you off Artie, keep you off heroin, keep you off whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
There's a lot of running around. There's a lot of energy going on here. And I'm just,
a lot of distractions is what they call it.
And I hope the psychiatrist will sit with you and try and sort of say, hey, Artie, slow down. Learn to say no to a few things.
Well, that's what he said. He goes, because I called him from L.A., and he's like, well, where are you going? Like, I told him my schedule.
Right.
And up until July 1st, it is crazy.
And even with this show, it's like not everything has to happen at once. Like I always say to Artie, this is a long haul. We have another year and a half. Let's slow it down. Let's just take it easy. There's a lot of panic and pressure here going on. And I worry about you. And I've said this to you off the air, and I'll say it to you on the air. You're a friend, a dear friend. You're a good-hearted man. And I hope the audience doesn't forget that because, a lot of people are saying they hear Artie's anger. They hear he's vicious right now. You're a good guy. You're a good-hearted soul. And I know that about you. But I'm hoping and praying that you do take some time for yourself. Sit down. Yeah, okay, so you don't go away and do stand-up for a week, and it's going to cost you money for not doing stand-up, but
who cares?
I'd rather you spend the money, go to a shrink, and sit there and talk about yourself, even till you're sick of talking about yourself, till you break through, until you get to understand what's going on, and let him understand who you are.
Right.
Because if the theory is that you're insane, good, get medicated. That's easy. That they can fix. If it's not insanity that you're doing this to yourself.
Howard makes this all. Not everybody is capable of dealing with the medication either.
That's right.
It's not that easy.
No, what I'm saying is this is complicated. So what I'm saying is, I don't think Artie's insane.
I don't either.
But I'm saying is, go get
if I was insane, Howard, I don't think you'd keep me here. I mean,
you don't know that for sure, Artie. I've seen him hire insane people.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm sitting 2 feet from him every day.
They couldn't keep the job.
Insane people, listen.
Right.
I'm being dramatic for purposes on the air, but the fact of the matter is, we don't know what's going on inside of you, nor do you.
You know what? You're right.
I don't know what's going on inside of me.
That's what's scary.
I'm having somebody diagnose me and help me.
And you know what? And for years, I pushed that away, and now I'm embracing it.
All right. There you go.
And it's a lot of credit goes to you for that, man, and I appreciate it. You found the guy, and I love the guy.
Well, Artie, as important as all of this is.
Yeah, but the one thing I would like to say is, because I much like Artie, I am fascinated by people who are out of control, because he's always talking about, his hero, Keith Richards and John Belushi, and, every hero he has, Charlie Parker, they're all crazy. And they were literally insane.
That's right.
And I was watching that Hunter S. Thompson thing, or Thomas, whatever his name
Hunter
was.
S. Thompson. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Well, I wasn't watching that. I was watching a documentary about him.
Yeah.
And the man's brilliant, but he's in pain every day of his life. And he's taking these drugs to try to get out of his own head. And eventually, it took a long time, but he eventually killed himself. And it was like, that's what I worry about with Artie, is the darkness.
That's right.
That severe.
Well, that's why it has to be diagnosed.
Well, and you can't
get diagnosed in a day on something like that. So
Hunter S. Thompson, I believe, blew his head off at the age of 60 because that's the exact age Hemingway did. I think he said Hemingway blew his head off when he was 60, and that's what I'm going to do. Believe me, guys, I promise you, I'm not in that place. I'm not there.
All right.
I'm not
That's
there.
good.
I'm far from it, as a matter of fact. I might be annoying, but I'm happy.
By the way, as important as all of this is, there's something more important to discuss. Everybody is here for the Bang My Dad update.
By the way, I saw these people. This was so funny. I saw them on the street yesterday as I'm driving. The 2 daughters and the father, and he had a smile on his face.
Yeah, well, we'll find out what happened right after this. Let's take a break. Everybody calm down.
Wow, that was a rough hour, man.
Well, listen, you're the toast of the town. You're the man of the hour.
I don't even care about that shit. I mean, I appreciate the last 10 minutes here, but... I promise you, I'm doing better, and I'm working on everything really hard because I want to be alive forever now.
Yes.
And I got a second chance. The doctor told me I'm lucky to be healthy. I always thought I was going to die from health issues, and he said, no, if you can control your anger and stuff and not destroy yourself, you'll be around for a long time.
You might actually live.
And I want to live for a long time.
Well, that's good news.
All right.
Not to everybody on the Stern Fan Network, but I do want to live for a long time.
The Stern Fan Network wants everyone dead.
It is weird that it's getting this much attention, though. I mean, Joe Buck, if he pretends to be upset about this, I really think it's stupid. But again, I don't want to show any anger.
There was one line in that whole thing, and it happened to be the very first line,
right,
that maybe Artie would take back or change it, make it a little less...
I wouldn't take it back because it got a reaction. But Scott's right, it was strong. But if you take that line out, I don't think there's that much of a deal right now.
Yeah,
but I mean, look, I said the jizz line during the internet part.
Well, see, maybe we're desensitized because where we work, but I tell you, we all fucking laughed.
And everyone in the crowd was laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, did you hear me bomb? I didn't bomb. You know?
No.
Yeah, Ross Greenberg did not return our phone call.
Of course not. Ross Greenberg, I don't think is operating on a ton of brain power.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Are you excited for the big Vegas trip?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of people going. So. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Plan on catching some shrapnel there?
I don't know. There's going to be a lot of people there.
Can I explain something?
What about? Do you think you'll get?
Go ahead, Bench.
No.
You sure?
You're going to be JD. Will you be? You're going to be at Artie's event, which they're picking the Miss Howard TV.
Me and Ronnie,
right? And aren't you going to be holding a camera?
Well, yeah.
Can't you act like you're in charge? Like, okay, move over.
Well, I mean, it just depends on the situation.
You got to talk to Ganji. Ganji's utilized that stupid camera for years to get laid.
Really? He doesn't seem to be getting laid all that much.
He gets laid. He just doesn't talk about it.
He hits chicks over the head with the camera, and then he fucks her. Listen, Gary is right. At every gig I have JD, when I'm an hour in and I can't speak because I have emphysema, I need some water. So it used to be Teddy, and I'd get the whole place to chant homo. It was great. But now JD comes out, and people love JD.
Right.
When he comes out, he gets an enormous cheer, and I'm like, I go to the girls, someone fuck him. And I guess maybe it's happened a few times or no times. How's it going with that, bro?
It has not happened at all. Hold on. A couple of times there have been, situations where I've hung out with girls, but nothing came of it.
Some pictures, it looks like you're fucking Teddy in Detroit, St. Louis, Vegas, L.A., Pittsburgh.
That's how it is.
Artie, you might have to take it to the next level. You might have to say, who's willing to fuck JD? Please come up to the stage.
Well, it might turn into I have to fuck JD.
Well, I mean, because it's a lot of girls that have guys that come to the shows.
Tell me which guys. I know people that can make them disappear.
Well,
they could be on a flight to Detroit and be there in an hour. The guy won't ever be found again.
Well, last time you guys were in Vegas, you helped JD out a lot, Artie. Remember?
Yeah, I paid for it. And there's no shame in that, by the way.
Listen.
See the movie The Hangover. The Hangover will make people think differently about Vegas whores. They can be very sweet.
Yeah, she was so nice and clean and cute.
No, right now Vegas whores get a bad rap.
You gonna be hanging with Ronnie?
I don't know. I know we're going to go to the big appearance at the Rick's, whatever.
Oh, I'm going. Here's the schedule. Here's the schedule Saturday, right? And if this doesn't get a guy
hold on. Ronnie's Friday night.
Okay, whatever the fuck it is. Friday night, we're going to Rick's every night, asshole. Okay. Every night there's a party at Rick's. All right. So Friday night's the official Ronnie party at Rick's. Saturday, if we go to sleep, we get up. And in the afternoon, me, Ronnie, and all the guys judge the new Miss Howard TV. They're expecting 200 women by the pool at the Hard Rock. We're the judges. And the ones that we like go into something called the Chick Pit. And then we cherry pick from the Chick Pit and pick a new Miss Howard TV. Then that night, I'm doing stand-up at the Joint at the Hard Rock in Vegas. Then we're going to Rick's again, asshole, with all the girls from the Chick Pit. And then don't knock on my door after 6 a.m. How's that fucking sound?
Oh, I never knock on your door.
You got 200.
Good for you. You and Teddy have thinking I died from heroin and a whore.
Anybody else from around here going, JD?
Howard TV.
Which is what? Is Goodstein going?
I believe Goodstein, Ganji.
Yeah, Doug's going.
Ganji, Brian Phelan.
Benji, please come.
I just asked Goodstein. I don't know. I have to check the Greyhound.
I'll pay for your flight. I will.
Nah, but that feels weird. If the show would,
don't worry about it. I'm making a lot of money for stand-up. I'll pay for your flight.
That's very nice of you. But
you know what's funny? Don't you think it's interesting? And Howard makes this point all the time, but it's true. If there were a shoot this weekend, say at Jeff the Drunk's house, it would be like Joe and Chris and those guys. But it's always Ganji and Doug for the important shit.
And it should be because, it's an event that was created because of me. And Doug and Ganji and all those guys, they're like my family now. I love seeing them. I love Chris and these guys, but I haven't known them as long. I'm happy they're coming. It's not a burden. It's going to be a big party.
It's not about you.
No, I know.
It's about them having to do important work in Vegas.
Well, I want when I'm voting for one of the chicks in the chick pit, I want to be in focus.
Artie, you
Tem que ir lá naquela plaquete lá, não sei como é que fala. Eu queria saber como que é, porque eu vinculei a minha Twitch no Stream Elements, mas nos padrões lá não tem o exclamação clipe.
Você tem que abrir uma aba URL, aí você vai na Twitch, você deixa ela... os marcadores do pop-up, o painel lá na Twitch mesmo, aí você copia o URL e joga no CN.
Não consegui entender nada.
Você vai ter o botão na sua própria tela.
Movimentação aqui.
Aquele azul?
Daquela gaia lá? Enxergo ela. Não tão com essa voz. Pois é, não dá pra levar o Guzula a sério ele falando assim com essa voz.
Inimigo marcado.
Não foi mal.
Ele é azul?
De quem? Eu não tô nem vendo quem é.
O gás tá por perto. Realocando a zona segura. Tá vermelho lá, ó. Filha da puta.
Às vezes o The Darkness coloca uma vozinha assim, quando ele coloca aquele filtro de criança lá, ele coloca uma vozinha fina também. Mas a do Guzulu é diferente.
Afirma, cancela.
O cara tá com gás velho. Verdade, né? É bem do Alvin os esquilos lá. Aqui.
Inimigo marcado. Tá indo. Comprou nossas costas aí?
Derrubei um pouquinho mais pra esquerda.
Em cima já?
Um pouquinho mais perto das pedras aí do muro já.
Ai, tá mirando em mim. Peraí.
Eu smokei.
Quebrei azul dele?
Smokei de novo.
Ai, mais de um.
É, eu vi pelo menos 3.
Já tem um cara no prédio aqui.
Tem 3 aqui já. Ai, tomei. Ele tá em cima ali do prédio.
Tô indo por aqui.
Tá bom.
Eu nem vi de onde que eu tomei. Pra ser bem sincera. Mete o pé daí, vai lá pra baixo na lojinha.
Vamos embora.
Comprarei agora.
Agora, vamos pra onde?
Tá cortando tua voz, Guzula.
Mano. Isso vai dar uma merda, vou pegar um balão.
Vou voltar onde? Sai, carro miserável.
Hoje tá proibido eu ganhar gulag, galera. Proibido ganhar gulag hoje.
Morri.
Ô, filho da mãe, tá me acertando. Cheio de cara aqui também, mano. Tá cheio de cara aqui em cima. A loja lá tá lá em cima.
Eu vou morrer.
Dá a volta. Tentar comprar aqui atrás.
Comprei, mas morri.
Muito thank you. O negócio é tentar ver se...
Alguém tá vindo eles aí? Alguém tá vindo eles aí de cima?
Ah, tá, tem cara. Acabei de ver. Achei que tava safe aqui. Ó, tem um caixa de placa. Compraram na loja agora.
Tem uma caixa de blindagem aliada aqui. Sniper inimigo aqui.
Tá aqui, ó.
Flanqueando aqui.
Gás chegando. Marcando nova
Tá
zona
aqui dentro.
segura.
Vai falar ou eu vou ter que arrancar
Caixas
seus
de suprimentos reabastecidas. É melhor se
Muito
equipar.
chato. Muito chato. Deus amigos desse
Isso,
corno.
vagabundo, só.
Nossa, tá lá
Tô indo
longe,
por
ó.
aqui.
Do gulag. Tentar lutear. Comprar o loadout, falta só um pouquinho.
Tem um alerta aqui, Bá.
Ai, eu tô muito na merda aqui onde eu tô.
Ai, a Nath tá longe. Nossa.
Então, eu comprei vocês, eu tô aqui.
Eu achei que você tinha comprado aqui, velho. Por isso que eu caí que não cucu aqui.
Não. Morri.
Morreu nada, ó, amassou o Tommy mijado.
Gás se aproximando.
É nada, o Tommy tava caído, tava treta aqui.
Tommy cagado. Ah, não deu certo.
Movimento inimigo. Atenção, ainda tem companheiros fora da zona segura.
Vamos comprar o loadout. Cuidado, amor. Cuidado inimigo.
Cara comigo, ô desgraça.
É só um?
Não precisa saber que eu tava aqui, velho.
É só um?
Não, o time inteiro. O cara nem levantou, eu sabia que eu tava aqui.
Seu colega de esquadrão tá no gulag. Se sobreviver, vai remobilizar.
Muito obrigado.
Eles estão lá ainda, viu? Vai lá.
Flanqueando aqui.
Mano, o negócio eu achei a gente meter o pé daqui. Porque... Não tá com cara de que vai fechar aqui.
Tô vendo.
Nossa, tem que ele tomando de todos os lados.
Aham, morreu.
Tipo, todos os lados. Mano, vocês não querem vir aqui pra trás, não?
Pera,
Tomando
junta,
bala
junta
já.
a grana. Dá esse dinheiro aí, Guzula. Essa grana. Tá aqui, ô Guzula.
Vou tentar ir pra vocês aí, mas tem muito cara me
Mãos
vendo.
leves, hein, Guzula.
Mais um.
Tem shield.
As costas aqui, ó, outro. Mais de um.
Oba, tenta fugir aqui pra mim que tá safe.
Hã?
Seu colega
Vem aqui pra mim que tá safe.
Tô de boa, só quis ficar na loja pra ver se o Lucas ia ganhar o gulag.
Tomei de outro, cara. Vou pegar meu loadout aqui atrás.
Eu tô indo por aí. Não vale a pena ficar aqui não. A única loja que tem no mapa. Vamos pegar o meio dessa safe aqui.
Não tem ninguém dentro, tá? Eu só vou...
Ah, aquele prédio lá? É, vamos pra lá, vamos pra lá.
Você
tá perdendo terreno, agiliza!
Tô vazando. Vem, Guzula.
Eu tava lá
Tem cara na esquerda aí, ó. Na praia. Vambora, vambora.
Seu esquadrão entrou na zona segura.
Hostil localizado. Levando tiro, jogando granada de fumaça. Mandando fumaça.
agora deu muito ruim. Acabou mais smoke, hein? Pega a placa aqui.
Faltam 25.
Pega mais, amor.
Peguei umas também que tava assim.
Pega aí, Guzula.
Estação de compra inimiga a caminho.
Vamos subir. Ah, eu dropei ali atrás. Vê se alguém pegou. Ou na porta. Mas eu tenho mais aqui.
Estação de compra inimiga mobilizada.
É todo lado, ó. Entrou.
No loadout lá, ó. Sem shield.